fun in this hour. So it's all about love crafts, and we've got some absolutely beautiful things to show you. Now, as part of the Big Save event, everything's new, but you're getting it at a stonking price. You really are. Starting here, Joe, talk me through these, because they're beautiful.
So these stamps that we've put together here are kind of like a whole card in one.
Okay.
So not only on each stamp have you got your main flower design, but you've also got your sentiments and like little splodges and things as well. So they all work, whether you're mixing them all together, just using the sentiments on your cards, or using them as a whole. They all work well. So
what I got from watching the show earlier on, and now I'm up close and personal to stamps, phenomenal quality, but the designs are beautiful, so much detail in there, and the fact that you're also getting the sentiments, you're getting everything you need to make a complete card, and such a nice mix. They stand alone, Joe, but also they work together if you wanted to mix and match.
They do, so depending on what the occasion is, you can mix the words up, or just use the words on a different card, just use the flowers. So they're very good at mixing and matching and covering all of your crafting, really. Oh,
now look at this lovely script there, and it also works upside down. No, I'm kidding. Let me just show you. That's why the flowers always die at my home. You can see it's beautiful designs here. There's something a little bit Victorian about that. I don't know. That's just where my mind's at. And then you can go quite fun, quite fresh. Lovely mix. Oh, now these next ones, Joe, that's lovely.
That one makes it look almost 3D when you colour them in as well.
That's incredible.
They're flat.
It does look. It looks like they're 3D. I'm just going to prove that they're not. Look, completely flat. That's incredible. That's such a lovely demo there. I love that inspiration. And then finally, you've got that one there as well. Very, very nice. Now, we made this earlier on using our background papers. Everything I'm going to show you today, it's stuff you can be making at home. We've got all the essentials, the tools that you need to make these fantastic inspirations. $27.99. Saving £12 because it is part of the Big Save event. Just look at what you're getting. For $27.99, you're getting 6 of the most beautiful floral-inspired stamps. But not only that, you're getting the sentiments in there. You're getting filler stamps, so you can layer up. You can mat and layer there. They really are a phenomenal set. Big fan of those. I know Leonie was a huge fan as well. 757-407, your item number there. Moving on, so we've had some lovely stamps, Joe. Now we've got some beautiful dies.
We have. So we've put together a set here. So you build up flowers in there. You've got your intricate background dies, and you've also got in there your flourishes as well.
Nice.
So they all work nicely together, whether you just do them subtle in the background or whether you want them to be your focal point.
Nice. All right, look, from putting on your crafty hat now, just looking at these, what would appeal? How would you use them?
Generally, for instance, like in this one, I like using them as backgrounds. So just in the bottom there, just to give it that nice subtle flourish.
That's interesting, cutting in. That's lovely. I really like that. It's subtle, but it suddenly transforms the whole piece.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh, OK. And then here, if you did want to use them, this is a lovely little easel card. Let me show you here.
Yep, so there we've done the flower. So we've just built that up with your petals and your leaves, and then we've just used the border flourish.
Wow. OK, can you see that? So that's just using the dies there, and that's dramatic. That is a lovely flower. Oh, and it's using one of the papers, by the way.
It is.
That we were showing. So it's got a wonderful Hessian design finish to it. Works beautifully as a flower. Really, really nice there. Lovely inspiration. Or, again, just showcasing. It's always a good sign when you work with some and you have beautiful inspirations, because it just shows that the design team really inspired by this. A lot going on here. That's lovely.
So that one, again, we've just used one of the background ones just to cut into the edge.
Oh, beautiful. Like this set, $24.99. You're saving £7 because it is part of our Big Save event. But it's a new today, so you're getting a phenomenal saving, and this is the first time you've seen it. That really is a win-win. 13 dies in total, 611-749, your item number. OK, now there is a warning attached to our next offering, because we are currently at 70%. Very popular for our distressed backgrounds. I was watching your hour, and they just look phenomenal. There's so much you can do with them, Jo.
Yeah, you can just pick out part of it, or you can use it as a whole, whether you just want to add a little subtle distressing on the background, make it nice and vibrant like that one. You don't have to, even though it is a big stamp, you don't have to use it all.
What? Look at the detail that you're getting as a background. That really is staggering. Love that.
They stand out nicely.
Stand out beautifully. Work with the other stamps we've got on the show. You can just see how well they tie in together. But you can use them in the background. You can use them to more effect depending on where you want to place them in the card and how much impact you want them to have. But either way, however you do choose to use them, they are just gorgeous, adding the intricacy to a card. Look, these are the subtle differences that suddenly transform an inspiration, taking it to that next level, giving you that professional finish. I'm just showing you here. Oh, now, that's nice. So we've also got another set for you, which we're going to be showing as well. So this is our vintage, sorry, our distressed. We've also got a damask as well, which we're going to show. Now, you've done a little board here. At least I got, I was worried they were going to fall off.
No, they won't.
Okay, just having a look. So these are distressed?
They are, yes.
Just have a look at the distressed there. So that's them printed out. Sorry, I know we got the details for the damask. I just wanted to show you that. That was my fault. Apologies. But you really have got, Jo, such a lovely mix of detail, but then that lovely distressed elements too, that vintage feel.
It is, and we've tried to cover it so you can use them for either male or female cards.
Yeah.
So it's not just solely for the one gender.
Look at the music elements too, that's very cool. Just like this, on acetate, monochromatic, work fantastic. But then if you do want to introduce colour, take it to that next step, just zero in on specific elements, you can do that as well. $19.99, we're busy for this. We're at 70% of the stock, so we are rapidly, actually, all right, we've jumped by 5% in the space of 2 minutes. So showcasing how busy we are. $19.99 your price, saving £10. I'm going to say it, I'm going to call it, I don't think this is going to last the hour. So do not miss out on that, because it's a fantastic set, good size backgrounds. We were talking about the damask. What I'll do, I'll show the board first, shall I? There we go, that, hashtag winning. Take a look here. So just go through the designs for me, Jo.
So with this one, these are kind of a bit more solid designs. But again, if you're just distressing the edges of your papers or anything, they give a really nice feel to them.
Yeah.
So you don't have to make them as vibrant as they look. You can just subtly blend them in.
Like that, talking like a true crafter.
Yeah.
I mean, versatility, what you can create, just looking at this, the most beautiful pattern paper. Just going to show you, actually, if I hold it this way, you can see the text the right way up. Thank you, Leslie's on it, producer. But literally laying this down, changing the colourways, you just creating the most beautiful pattern paper.
And they're also good if you make sure, don't just stamp it once, go back over the top and make your patterns different. And again, use different colours, so then it will make a...
You're going to be showing that technique maybe today. All right, cannot wait. Again, very busy for this option. These are both extremely busy. If you're looking to go for the damask, wonderful, rich and detailed, beautiful backgrounds, but strong enough to maybe take out the elements and bring them to the forefront and make them a feature of your designs. We've got more for you, $26.99, and you're getting the Lovecraft Home and Happiness die and topper set. Whew, 12, you heard me right, 12 A4 topper sheets and 2 die sets included for $26.99. Listen, at full value, $32.99, that would be great value. But the fact that you're saving £6 is phenomenal. 988471, your item number there. We've also got more for you. Now, this is a wonderful paper track. I think we're going to be on paper pads, I was saying. I don't know where I got track from. Paper pack. $12.99 your price. You are getting 4 pads. Half the stock has gone. In each of the pads, you're getting 32-piece papers. And I have got, actually, those to show. I'm going to show it. Half the stock's gone here, Jo.
That's good.
Tell me... now, you're saving £7, a good value for good quality paper. Nice mix of designs, though.
They are. So you get 3 of each in there, and they're 170 gram in weight. So they're nice and thick, whether you're die cutting with them or stamping over the top of them, they're going to hold their own. I really like the fact you're getting 3 of each design, because I don't know if you've ever had this. If you've got paper that you love, if you only have like 1 or 2 sheets, you don't want to use it. Nope.
Yeah, I've had it. And you're like, oh, I'm going to save it. And then we end up hoarding and we never use them. So lovely designs. And each one, good colourways, offering you something different. This is nice. Actually, I'm jumping straight here because this would be one of my favourites. This is nice. Look at this. Now, you're getting 12 different designs in each pack, 3 sheets of each. Oh, I love this, Jo.
They are. So they're really good for your men's cards as well, your more grungy side.
Oh, look at that. What a great background. Oh, yes. Looks like the wood's peeling there. It looks like my desk at school. And you've got a bit of an instant crackle effect as well. Lovely. beautiful. So you're getting 4 pads, different colourways in there. Half the stock has gone, saving £7, 32 sheets in each of the pads. So really good value there. Item number 503314. Oh, now you know earlier on we were telling you about the distressed background stamps. I said there were 70%, they went up to 75. They're now limited stock. Busy.
Good.
If you want those, now is the time. This is a business centre proceeding, so if you do want those distressed background stamps, extremely busy for those, they're about to go. Limited stock. Jo, we're going to have some fun. What are we going to do?
Yeah, so I'll just show you a few different techniques of what
yeah.
you can do with the stamps. So I've taken one of the papers and I'm just going to show you how to lightly distress the edges with that one. So I'm just using the stamping platform. I'm just going to pop this one in place. And with this, I always tend to lay your stamp over the top, but I don't want it to be a dead straight line, so I'm coming into the stamp a little bit.
So why don't you want it to be a dead straight line?
Because I always get my lines wonky.
Okay.
So if it's not straight,
yeah, that's a good tip. It's a good tip. Okay. The platform makes a big difference.
It does.
I think when stamping.
Gives you more confidence when you're doing it as well.
And also, if you miss a little bit, you can come back over.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah. So with this one, I'm just going to lightly brush in. That way, again, you're not going to get your dead set line.
Okay.
So bring it over and give it a push.
Nice.
I don't want it to be too vibrant. Just want it to give a nice subtle blend.
That's lovely. It looks like it's part of the pad there. It really
does.
blends so well.
So I'm just going to keep moving it round, so it will overlap each other.
Okay.
Stick to that.
Sorry, okay.
Yep. So again, just lightly
Gentle
brush.
stroke, yeah. So you're all set for Christmas, Jo?
Nearly.
Nearly? Oh, you put me to shame.
Not quite. So again, just give it a push.
Mad rush over the next couple of days, I think.
Yeah, it will be a little bit.
Lovely. So what you're doing, you're creating a wonderful vignette effectively with the background, so detail around.
Yeah, it just gives it that nice little distressed look instead of it just being plain.
Love it.
So again, and the good thing with the stamping platform as well, it doesn't matter if you get any ink on it, it just wipes straight off.
Lovely. Now, while we're doing this, I would like to wish someone very special here at Hochanda a birthday, because it's our producer Leslie's birthday. So a big happy birthday from the whole team to Leslie. You might be familiar with Leslie. She was at the NEC, and it's Leslie with a size 10 feet. So that's everyone out there. She's got size 10 feet. There we go.
So we've just distressed the edge of that one. So that gives it a nice little feel to it.
Right, that is... what strikes me, it looks like it's part of the design. It's worked so well.
So it blends in nicely.
Yeah, lovely. Okay, now you can get the paper pads. There are details at the bottom of your screen, but they are busy. Okay, lovely.
So another trick, what you can do as well, just going to use the paper pad again.
Yeah.
But this time I'm not going to use any ink. I'm just going to go with clear embossing powder.
Ooh, now what stamp are we using here? The damask? Damask,
yes. Yes.
So we're using this from the damask. Remember, you have got the distressed backgrounds. They are very, very limited. I know we have limited, but very, very limited. They're going to go. We've also got damask, which is proving very popular too.
So with this one, I did a little bit differently. I'm just making sure that's in the corner. Okay. Because when I'm using the ink pad with this one, it does tend to pull up. So if you know you're in the corner, if it moves, you can just put it straight back for where it needs to be.
Jo, you're full of good tips. Well, you come from quite a crafty family, so a lot of crafters in the family. Yeah.
All different crafts. You just push it down.
So have you been crafting literally a young age?
For as far as I can remember.
Wow.
Everything.
Yeah.
From making a mess of mum's stuff to trying all my own and experimenting in different things as well. So with this, I do that a couple of times. Yeah. Just to make sure that you do get enough on there. Okay, so we're just using our Versamark there, if you're wondering what Jo put on. So again, when you pull it up, just be careful, because it will move a little bit. Okay. You know you can put it back to where it should be. That's fine. So that is go again. The purpose of putting it in the corner, so you know you can get it back right in the right place. Just because obviously it is sticky, so it will pull it up a little bit. Okay. It's a really good tip. It's obvious when you see it, but it's a mistake that you'd make. I'm glad you're sharing your knowledge with us, because it makes a big difference.
Okay.
With that.
Lovely.
Then I'm just going to use some embossing powder. Put it on that so I don't get it everywhere.
The beauty with having such large background stamps, they work as backgrounds beautifully, but if you did want to just pick out or lift out a few of the details, you can do that.
You can, yeah. So there's loads of different things you can do, so you don't just have to pick out. If you're just doing a small part of your card or anything.
Can I help you with this? Can I pull that back in?
Yeah, of course you can. Just tap that a little bit. And then, because I'm doing it on paper, I heat from underneath. And that way it doesn't blow all of your powder off as well.
Good tip. But sometimes I tend to heat from behind if you're worried about losing some detail as well, if you've got fine detail.
Yeah.
But as Joe said, and it's such a good point, you don't want to blow all the powder away, so that is a good idea to go from behind. Oh, and it's coming through. By the way, if you have got any questions for Joe, or you want to email in, or you want to send us anything you've made of and are particularly proud of, we would love to hear from you. This is your show. Remember that, and I mean it. studio@hochanda.com is our email address. We always love hearing from you. So whether this might be the first time you've seen Joe on air and you just want to say hello, we'd love to hear from you. Get the emails coming in.
So
gives a lovely effect, doesn't it?
It does. Especially without any ink on there, it just brings it into a whole new level as well. It's coming through nicely.
And just watching it transfer. So we are doing it from behind, not to blow the powder away. It's a clever technique, and it's good practice, especially when you're using this, this powder.
And when you're new to it as well, because you're not going to do it wrong. You're not going to think, oh, I messed that up. Or...
Lovely.
Really that.
It's got a regal finish. Now, we are starting to build queues up on our phone lines. Only a minute long at the moment, but they are starting to grow. So I am sorry if you're stuck in a queue. I promise we'll get through to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, so that's that. So that works quite nicely just on its own as well as a background.
That's really nice. Look, isn't that a lovely little touch? Now, can you imagine that as a background? It will really lift any design. Love that. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a quick look at the website recap, and then we're going to get back to Joe. We've got loads of goodies on the website, so you can see there. Oh, hello. 5-star reviews. Tommy the Tangerine. Yes, please. £159.99. That is a seriously good die-cutting machine. Really is. If you've ever seen Jody talking in depth about Tommy the Tangerine, you'll know how good he is. Got loads of goodies. You've got the Tim... All right. I'll tell you what, Tommy the Tangerine, 5-star reviews every day of the week. And also, we watched Joe working with the Tim Holtz stamping platform. I cannot say enough about the Tim Holtz stamping platform. If you do want to go, we have actually added it on because Joe's using it. It will transform the way you stamp. If you've ever struggled to get consistent results, Tim Holtz stamping platform is for you, and the techniques you can use it as well. It's robust, it will last. Read the reviews. Don't believe me. Go online, read the reviews, see what other people at home are saying, but it is phenomenal. All right, so very popular. The distressed ones, I'm just going to show you here. This is what you're getting, but look, we've got to be honest, because looking at these and hearing the figures, limited stock doesn't do it justice. Super, super, super limited. This is probably going to be your last opportunity right now to get a hold of these, because the next time you hear me mention them, they're going to be gone. So you're getting all three of these large distressed backgrounds, beautiful, rich detail, and they work so well. Now, what about that? How good does that look? You really appreciate it. So this is the background you can just see here. And it's there, really nice. It's got, I can see why Leonie was such a huge fan of it. It's got a bit of a let Leonie loose about that. Queues are building on the phone lines to say this is the last time we're probably going to feature this. Next time you hear me talk about them, they will have sold out. So if you want to go for them, please, please, please. I'm only saying this if you want to go for them. I'm not trying to hard sell these to you, but if you want these, they will go. I'm hearing the figures in my ear. $19.99, brand new today. So if you want them, put them in your basket right now. 842-098, and remember to check out as well. You're saving £10 there. Also, proving very, very popular, the damask. So damask here, you've got more with the distressed. Obviously, you had the distressed look damask. You've got clear, bold lines, beautiful designs. Let me just show you here. You can appreciate this. There's something with the damask very regal. Love the script work there. That just looks great in any background. But you see the flourishes. It's got something. It's a kind of thing you would find maybe in a Tudor mansion or some stately home. Now, can you imagine these designs with maybe a rich burgundy? Oh, I tell you what, all right, this is what I would do. So on a rich burgundy background and then have gold maybe for the detailing. That would look phenomenal. Gold and black. That's just me in my mind. And then you've got the swirl. So busy, you're getting all 3 of these for £19.99. You're saving £10. And we have got queues of 2 minutes on the phone line. So the queues are building. I'm sorry if you are stuck in a queue at the moment. I really am. It's my pet hate. We're going to try and get through to you as soon as possible. If you do want to jump the queue, you can always order online at hochanda.com. Now, we're mentioning the platform. Joe was using the platform. I cannot say enough about this platform. It will transform the way you stamp. And I don't say that lightly. You know, I wouldn't say something if I didn't 100% believe in what I was saying. So are you somebody at home who's maybe tried stamping in the past and thought, no, it's not for me, I just can't get the results. You're struggling with it. You might have dexterity issues. The thing with stamping, if you try and lay on, you could be spending a long time making a card, then you go to put on a stamp, you don't quite catch it right, and suddenly you'll feel you've ruined your card. Here with Tim Holtz's stamping platform, you can use techniques, you can go back over it, so you can add different colours. It's allowing you to get precision, it's allowing you to get consistency. It is beautifully made, it really is. You'll feel it when you get it home. It normally sells out. You've got it in stock at the moment, £32.99, 016 182, your item number there. We've got more as well. If you would like the cover and the sleeve, this effectively protecting your stamping platform. $14.99 your price. Looks cool as well. I like a bit of a distressed look by Tim Holtz. 475 826 your item number here. Now we're moving on. So we had the stamps. We're going on to our dies, Joe.
Yep, so I just wanted to show you how easily these cut out and how effective they are.
Cool.
So the 2 that I'll be doing are just those 2 there.
Lovely.
So I've just put this on a card and masked it down a little bit.
This
going to pop it
makes
through.
The most beautiful background. You can just see it. Do you know what I was thinking? And this is a compliment to the die. If you had one strip, so you fussy cut out, does anyone else see little flowers, little leaves in the design? So if you put maybe a flower at the top of one of those columns, it will look like flowers?
It will, yeah.
So you could basically do one column here, flower at the top, separate, and another column there, different heights, flower at the top. Just thinking. Leslie will choose like, I'm just seeing a 3-dimensional cube. Look, we all see something different, and that is the beauty of crafting. Or it could be like a honeycomb. You've got possibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just how easily these fall out.
Did you see that, Joe? Literally just run a finger across. No pokey tool.
Nope.
That is very well made. Everything has just fallen out effortlessly. Now, Joe, don't think less of me. Do you know what I do with the little bits? I keep those for a shaker card.
Yep.
Well, that's just me.
I like doing that.
Yeah, I've become very frugal with my crafting. I literally won't throw anything away. My wife's getting worried.
So I'm just going to do the same with this one, just to show you how intricate this one is as well.
We were having, I had a ready meal. Look, don't judge me, right? Normally I try and cook from scratch. I was working here, and I came back home. My wife's like, why have you brought the packaging back from the ready meal? It had this, it's a black, like a sieve that comes with a ready meal as you're cooking. I don't know if you ever had a ready meal, but it makes a great stencil. So it had circular cutouts in it.
That's a good idea.
I saw it. It was a really good rigid plastic.
Yeah.
I thought, I'm keeping this for a stencil. My wife thought I was bonkers, but hey. I have used it, by the way. Leslie producer asking if I have used it. It works. Honestly, try it. Keep a lookout. So we're just seeing this wonderful background cut out. Oh, yeah.
It's all just falling out.
I'm impressed by that because the other one, I thought, okay, I saw it come out beautifully. Now the detail in here, and there is no. If I just actually just show you, just so you can see the background there. Look at the detailing in there. Everything has fallen out. That is a huge compliment to the die. I think that's really impressive there. So you're not having to spend hours poking out or doing anything there. That's good. You didn't even use a brush roller on it or anything?
Nothing. They just fall out.
Oh, right. What are we doing next?
So next, if we make one of the cards, I can show you. Let me just grab it out here.
Cool.
So the die where you've got all of the parts to make up your flower.
Yeah.
So I've already cut those out. So we can just build up.
Can you remember the first card you ever made? I know it was a long time ago.
My mum still got the first ever Christmas decoration I made on the tree.
No, on your tree. I love that.
Too much glitter.
Well, what was it?
Basically just a ball where I attempted to glitter it.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's good. That's something. Things you keep. Now, just to show you, we have got the dies. These are all the dies that you're getting as part of this set. That is such a good set. Although we're saying 4 die sets, you're getting 13 dies in total. Such rich detail, and they really are very usable. So you can see the second one in, we're using the flowers, the leaves, the petals, so we're building up. That's what you're going to be showcasing right now, Joe. And also, we used the backing papers, those wonderful paper blocks, with the Hessian design on one of them as well. £24.99, you're saving £7. Really usable dies. That's one thing
they are,
get across, and I can see we're busy, so everyone at home is really connecting with these.
So just to show you as well, they do emboss, so you can pick those out.
There you can just see, that's lovely detail. A nice little touch. Look, by this, the thing is, where they really come to life, and you're going to watch Joe in a moment putting them together and creating the most beautiful flowers. Lovely.
So with these, I'm just going to bend the edges over lightly. You need to cut out 3 of each, so when you're doing it, so that's your 3 petals to each line.
Okay. This is all designed for you.
And you've also got your leaves as well. That's it.
Just picked up, just having a look. This is really imaginative. So we have got, this is the flower we're going to be making, and just watching Joe building them up. So it's a wonderful large bloom. Now, Joe's used designs from the paper pads. So we've got those 4 paper pads, and this particular paper design's got a Hessian film that works so well with the background.
It does, and just distressing the edges of it as well just gives it that whole more vintage feel to it.
It does. Now, I hesitated when I said, did you make this, or I didn't know whether it was you or your design team? Did you make this one?
No, we don't have a design team.
Ooh, just you?
Yeah.
Very talented. These all look great, Joe. Really, really
they
nice.
Do.
Yeah. Okay.
So again, just building them up.
Right.
And these smaller ones.
You've got a lovely, relaxed crafting style. I like it. That's good.
I don't do under pressure.
Yeah.
It goes wrong.
Well, that's the thing. Less haste, more speed.
Exactly.
So what I'm getting from this show, and so I was actually watching you and Leonie. I came in, it was the hour before my first hour, so I was watching you having breakfast. I was having breakfast while watching you, if that makes sense. And it was a lovely show to eat. I was eating my cereal, watching the show. But what I found, everything you were showing looked great at home, and it's lovely to be a viewer because you can really appreciate what you guys are going through and experiencing, but they're also usable.
They are.
That's what I was taking from the show. I could see myself using, whether it was the dies or the stamps, the backgrounds just look phenomenal.
They are. So whether you're a beginner or you've been doing it years, they all work for everyone, so you haven't got to worry. I'm just going to put that in the
that's
centre.
nice. That's cool.
A bit more glue on there.
Yeah. Lovely. Beautiful.
And you can pop some leaves in the background.
Okay. I mean, this would make a lovely birthday card.
It would. Mother's Day even.
Mother's Day. So Leslie is celebrating her 30th birthday. It's a big one, so there we go.
Just pop them in differently.
Oh, that's... See, it's a little touch like that. I like the positioning of the flower. It just gives it character, I would say.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Nothing's perfect, so...
Nothing is. Well, I tell you what, that's pretty close. Joe, that's lovely. And look, what I want you to take it home, you could be making these flowers. They just look great. If you can imagine them as a focal piece just by themselves, or just a little highlight on a card, and also the background papers are great. They're part of the pads. So where it's shaped, by the way, here, have a look at this. I hadn't even noticed that. That's using one of the dies, and you've created an edge, effectively.
It is. So it's this one here.
Oh.
So you get the 2 parts to this one.
So
whether you're just doing the edge for that,
or putting in the detail.
Yeah. So if you die cut it out with that in the centre, you're going to get that part cut out as well. and then you can keep the centre bit like what's on here to use.
All right, now wait.
Or you could do both and stick it on.
Wait a second. You're getting this as part of the set.
Yeah.
I love this. I really do. Just cutting out the detail by itself works so well. But then if you did want to incorporate all that beautiful free-flowing design, I mean, that's screaming to be coloured as well, or maybe paper piecing too. You can lift them out and give them 3D. These pull out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You're kidding me. So you're getting the edge, you can mould them as well, shape them 3D. There's nothing this set can't do. That is a great set. Details on your screen, $24.99. That looks amazing. Thank you, Joe. Right, so you're getting all of these. You're saving £7. They are so usable. I really do mean that. As crafters, one thing, and I hope this came across on at home, because I definitely noticed it in the studio. Watching Jo work with the dies, she used super intricate dies. Everything just fell out. There was no spending time with a pokey tool trying to poke them out. They all cut beautifully, and that's so important. So they're going to cut great, but equally you've got some wonderful designs here and something for everybody. So if you're looking to build up that beautiful flower, this set here, so just one set alone, just that. And the thing is, if you're not a crafter, you might look at that and think, okay, what is it? But then, what you can make, so I'm going to pick up both. So this set here, let me just show you there. This set here, you can see those components, suddenly you're making the most wonderful flower. And the beauty is, because they're die cuts, depending on the background, or you can make your own inky backgrounds and create some beautiful, beautiful effects with flowers. But you've got a wonderful starting point, so you've got all the different components, the foliage and everything to create that awesome flower. But also, the detail as well, cutting out the detail around. You've got some lovely backgrounds. I really love, I'm just having a look. Jo, could you pass me, you know the one where you had the outside cutting edge that we just saw? Sorry, I'm just going to nab it. I just want to show it, because this is with the, I haven't got them here as the design. Thank you. No, that's perfect. Thank you. I love this. Even without the detail, isn't that clever? Just as an edgeable, giving the interest, because it just looks a little bit different. It's really nice, and it's accentuating. Because the thing is with nature, as Jo said, nothing's perfect. So having that sort of free-flowing form lends itself to the actual design on the flower. So we're using the backing papers, which we've got on the show. We're using the flower, which we just featured as part of this set, and then the outside edge. That is a stunning card anybody can make quickly. We've also got, just showing you here as a background detail. Oh, now look at that. Isn't that a beautiful background detail? Depending on how you use it. So you can go horizontal, you can go vertical, you can change the colorways with your cards. You can use a topper as well. Now, these are part of a set. Very busy. You are getting a lot for your money as part of the topper set, and you're getting dies included. So you're getting, you've got details, we'll bring them up. That's not the right detail. We'll bring you up in just 1 second. I'm going to put this down. So we are getting the option, we're giving you the option to go for the toppers as well. Ah, this is what... Jo, you're a star. So Jo made a little board that I wanted to show you actually with the set. So with the topper set, you've got the details on your screen. So if you do want to go for the toppers, they also come with 2 die sets, $26.99 your price. We will look at those in more detail in just a moment. But here we have got, as part of the dies that we were looking at, so Jo's cut them all out just to show the different components. So whether it is that edging detail around here. Now look at these. These are moldable. So these are, you can pull these out and give it that 3D aspect. Wonderful flourishes, corners in there. This could be just a really nice abstract sun, or it could be the center of your flower. Those are your leaves to make the flower. You've got your foliage, you've got your little details showing the outside cutting detail. Or if you didn't use the outside edge, you just cut the detail into it as well. That looks great. What about the detailing down here? Look at that. Ah, lovely. I tell you, I'm a big fan of the set. The more I see it, the more I love it. I hope you're liking it too. Details are on your screen, so you are getting all 4 of these. 13 dies in total, $24.99. You're saving £7. 611-749, your item number. Love this. We've got a question from Mary. Mary, thank you so much for taking the time to email in. So Mary wants to know, with the background stamps, are they acrylic or photopolymer?
Good question. I think they're acrylic.
They're acrylic, okay. I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
That's all right.
Yeah, so acrylic is the answer to that. But we'll double check, but I think you're right.
I think.
Okay, that's fine. Howard's, our floor manager, is currently having a look. What are we going to do next?
So the next one, I'm going to cut out using the one out of the topper set. And we're going to use some of the toppers to build up a card. But I've also pre-done my little design there and stuck one of the paper bits in the centre. So that's going to be our base of our card.
Just all the dies, they seem so well thought through and designed, because I love there's no clear set line. I know here, obviously, you've got the clear set line, but the fact that it is slightly abstract lends itself to be incorporated in so many different ways.
It does, yeah. See, again, like what I said, I don't like straight lines. So it just allows you to be that little bit different with them as well.
And you're even getting some embossed detail, too.
You do, yeah. So that one is actually embossed without using the embossing mat, so as you've just cut it.
Wow.
But this one that I'm doing now has got quite a bit more embossing on it, so I'll emboss this one as well.
Is this, by the way, I'm jumping ahead, but I just had to sneak down. Is that from our topper set?
It is, yeah.
That is such a... Got to show it. Why are you cutting that out? How cool is this? Now, we have got toppers, which we're going to show. This is just one of the toppers that you're getting. That is so funky. I love that. Oh, man, that's cool. Yeah, of course. So you're getting a lot of toppers as part of that set, and the dies as well. That's good value.
And you get your dies. So this is one of the dies that are in there, just showing you that you can actually use those together as well.
Great. I actually got them. Thank you, Howard. So I'm just going to go through. Will you hear me talking about the toppers? Now, these are all pre-cut for you, so you don't need a die-cut machine, and you've got a lovely mix of designs. So whether you want to go very natural there, this is a really nice image. You can see how you've got a little blurred focus in there with that really pulling out the detail of the bird. Then you've got Dad, very usable, beautiful foliage, great colours, all these little elements for you to use as well. Lovely. Now they are, I did say they just pop out, right?
They do, yeah, they're all die cut.
Great. And going through here, this is fun. Oh, look. I've fallen in love. Look at that. Somebody needs his belly rubbed. They're cute. You've got lovely colours going through. Great if somebody's just moved into a new home here. So, I mean, really usable toppers. And the beauty of having these as part of your stash, you can just dip in. If you need to make a quick card, everything's there for you. But also, even if you want to spend some time on them, you've got quality elements, beautiful imagery that really inspire. And just going through, I'm going to be quick here, so you've got sentiments in there as well. You've got lovely, strong feature elements too, so feature toppers, And then that wonderful cake. So now we're going on to maybe a celebration theme. This is very cool. I just love it. Anyone going travelling, or you just know somebody who likes their cards. You don't want to make any pretty cards for them. You want to make something funky. That's great. Going on an adventure. Oh, now I know who'd like that as a birthday card. Leslie, our producer. Give her a fluffy bunny and she's there. Come on. There he is. Hello. Just poking out to wish you happy birthday there, Leslie. And then you've got all these lovely celebration cards there. All right, I know we're going to get back to our demonstration, but I'm going to just rattle through now. You can just see all the different toppers that you're getting. So this is really showcasing value for money. And then plus on top, look, got to show that. Look at those two, having a good old snooze. Now, there you go. Oh, and then finally, that's the face. There you go. That looks like presenter Charlie in the morning when you walk into the green room. He's like, hey, hey. OK, so you're getting all these toppers and you're also getting the die cuts in the mix as well for $26.99. Phenomenal value. I'm so sorry I was talking over you.
That's all right. So just to show you how nicely that one cuts out and embosses as well. Of course you can.
So while I was waffling on, now that's cut out beautifully. But also, have you seen how Joe's then brought to life? You're able to oppose the leaves and really give it some dimension. That's stunning. That's really nice.
So it just gives it that really nice feel and dainty feel to it as well.
That's a good word. It is dainty. Okay.
So we're just going to stick this one down.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do this one flat, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently because I'm actually going to slide this topper half in it when it's stuck down as well.
Cheeky, I like it.
So just put in a few little spots just so it's going to hold it in place.
Okay. Nice. So where do you, as a crafter, where do you find you get your inspiration from? So if you get a set, would you already have a clear mind what you're going to do, or do you cut them out and sort of see where the journey takes you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I plan something, it never goes as I plan. It always changes.
Yeah.
So again with this, just give it a little bit of shape.
You can tell Joe's a real crafter. I always know experienced crafters, because the minute they pick anything up, it's second nature. They're kind of moulding it and they're sculpting it. That's
so
nice.
I always have a plan of roughly what I'm going to do, but it always changes.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So again.
Yeah. Do you like travelling?
Yeah, just got back from Australia.
Oh, see, now I want to go to Australia. Was it good?
Yeah. I was petrified of spiders, but I only saw one, so that was fine.
Okay. Was it a big one?
No, only little.
All right, there you go.
So I was fine.
That's
One
the
of the
thing
most
about
deadly ones.
Spiders and sharks. No, what one was it?
White tip.
Okay. Didn't get near it though?
No.
Okay,
no.
that's good.
It was squashed before I even got close, so that was fine. So with this one as well, we've just used one of the stamps out of the floral ones there.
Lovely.
We've actually used 2 different colours throughout it, and then embossed over the top, which allows you to do with the stamping platform.
So we have got the words, and that's lovely.
Just gives it that nice feel.
And it's such a lovely script. It's a kind of script font that won't age. I think, look, wishing you happiness. You're going to be using this in 10 years' time and be just as happy with it as you are today.
And it's nice and clear as well. It's not a very, like, a dainty one. It's nice and clear so everyone can read it.
It's my pet hate. You get a sentiment that you love, but then you look at it and you're really struggling, especially as a presenter. If you see a presenter and we're like, we're struggling to read it. So very clear font, I think that's good.
So I'm just going to stick this across over the bottom.
So the words, just to tell everyone where we can get hold of the words, they're part of which set?
Just the Say It With Flowers
From the flower set? Yeah, which we will have a look at in a moment. And you described at the start of the show so beautifully. You're saying effectively each of the designs, it's a card, a complete card, and there you've got all the elements you need.
But then you can separate them if you want to.
Yeah.
So again, I've just used the toppers on this one.
Lovely.
Just one of the little hearts out the toppers to give it a different feel.
That to me is a win. That is lovely. Do you mind if I pick it up?
Of course you can.
Now look at that. How nice is that? Not hard work. This is achievable. You could be making cards like that. That's stunning. I mean, that really is the most beautiful handcrafted card. Imagine giving this to somebody. They will absolutely love it. And wishing you happiness just works. That could be for so many things, whether someone's going travelling or starting a new chapter in their life, or just having a birthday. Beautiful. Joe, thank you so much for that. So we've got a lot of goodies on the show. If you do want to go for the stamp set, we're going to have a close look at them in just a moment. Look at the number first up, 48 stamps. You are really being sport for choice with all those lovely stamps there. You are saving £12. Your item number is 757407. So if you do want to get hold of those, and I say, the true test, I know the pictures look good, but when you see them in real life, well, I say in real life, when you see them right now on your screens, you'll appreciate just how much you are getting for your money. Good quality designs. Each one just offering you on just one of these sheets everything you need to make a card. But the beauty is they mix and match, they coordinate together. So maybe you want to make a beautiful bouquet incorporating a few of the flowers, you can do that. You've got wonderful sentiments that are readable. And that is the key, because we just mentioned it now, putting on a sentiment or putting on words, sometimes a font might look beautifully ornate, but then you struggle a bit to read it. You've got none of the worry here. It looks great, but is readable. Have a look at that. Really showcasing, and this is so simple to do. So we've got those wonderful paper pads that are proving very popular. You just distress the edges of the paper pads, and then you're stamping on, adding a bit of colour, but look at the detail that you're getting from the stamps, even if it's just the roots, and it just looks 3D, right? You're sitting at home saying, surely that's been layered up. It hasn't. Say, what? Look at that. And you've also got that wonderful script there, so your sentiment, wishing you happiness. That's just one element. Or maybe you want to go a different route. Kind of similar in the sense, I think this is our inspiration from a previous show, but you've got all that lovely detail, and just by itself, look, haven't added any colour here, there's an elegance to the design. It looks really nice. But also you can see that we've got the dahlia has been highlighted out in pink as well. Now, you can just hold that. So you can just see it there. The dahlia, and the dahlia's in pink, stands for value and worthiness. Oh, now did this just using the stamp platform and labelling you to actually zero in? That's why the stamp platform, we say you can use it to incorporate so many different techniques. Okay, so we seem very elegant, traditional. What about something that's fun and fresh? Isn't that nice? That's a very nice card. There's your nasturtium. Or what about this? So if you've ever seen, to me, this kind of ties in. This is just my own view, what I'm seeing. But if you've ever seen any old Victorian botanical books, there's something about a provenance to the design. It's got that beautiful design that you'd expect from there. That's just where my mind's going. Well, what about this? Different cards, different techniques. Lovely. Wonderful designs. And, oh, I've got to show you the foxglove as well. Look at that. I'm a big fan of the foxglove, so you've got that in the mix as well. Oh, is this a gladioli? I apologise. I thought it was a foxglove. Oh. Well, so apparently Dame Edna Everage used to throw these out into the audience. Didn't know that. And Morrissey is a big fan of those as well. I've heard an interesting fact about Morrissey just then. OK, details are on your screen. So, lovely set. Really, really nice set here. Chock-a-block full of elements. It's $27.99, and you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's all part of our Big Save event. And you are making a big saving here. You are saving £12. You've got the most beautiful stamp collection there. And if you do want to, maybe couple them up with the designs from the paper pads here. So you're getting 4 paper pads, 32 designs in each paper pad. Actually, I apologise, I said 32, 36 sheets in there, and you're getting 12 designs, so apologies for that. But you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4 paper pads, so you're getting a lot of sheets, a lot of beautiful designs, and each one offering you something different, different colourways, different patterns, so you get a bit of a spotty image there, or maybe you want to go for those wonderful pastel colours, so you can have a look at all the different designs. Lovely. Actually, do you know what? Just 2 seconds, I'm going to have a flick through here, my favourite one. Imagine, this is just one of the paper pads, OK? Imagine having a little play here. You're getting 3 of each design, which is great because you're getting 3, you're not going to be frugal. But going through here, oh, you've just got some really nice background papers that are screaming to be used. Well, that's the one I like. Isn't that cool? You've got a really nice distressed woody type feel, or instant crackle. This is just one of the paper pads that you are getting. Good quality, great size, very usable, lovely colourways. That's just one. $12.99 your price, 503-314 your item number. You are getting 4 of those pads. OK, so what are we going to do next, Joe?
This one we can do a simple one, so we're going to use the damask as a background just to lightly give it a feel. Okay. And then we're going to use one of the sets of the flowers just to show that it does work as a whole, as one card. Again, I'm just using the stamping platform. Because what I'm using is smaller than the stamp, I'm not actually using the magnets on this one. But I'm only going to distress it, so it doesn't matter if it's not
It doesn't
perfect.
matter if it, don't have to be too precise.
No. So again, I'm just going to use the green, and I don't want it to be completely, so just lightly brush it in.
Okay.
I'm just going to leave the centre clear.
Lovely. Beautiful. Oh.
So we've just got a nice little distressed feel to it. It's nice and subtle, but you can still see it there.
It gives it something there.
It does, doesn't it? So with this one, because what I'm using is quite small, I'll position both of these first, but I will take the words back off after because I want that in a different colour. Okay. So just to make sure that you get the right way around, because I want that right on the edge there, I'm going to position my flower around it.
So this is the beauty of the stamping platform. It allows you to get that ultra precision when you put it in and get the consistency of the print.
So I'm happy with that there, so I'm just going to take that off. Put my magnets on. And push that down.
Lovely.
So with this, I'm literally just going to outline it in black.
Okay.
Just so it's nice and subtle, but still stands out.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I like that.
So now I can do the same with the congratulations, but on this one I'm going to emboss it to make it nice and shiny. Okay. So that's going to stand out a lot more than the flower. Yeah. Gotcha. So again, get that in position.
Beautiful.
And bring that over.
And the beauty is, with the sets, because you're getting so many elements, they lend themselves so well to being mix and match.
They do, yeah. So obviously all of your occasions, whether it's your birthdays or even get well soons even, they work nicely. And whether you're using like the damask background stamps with just the words, it'll all work together. So we're going to go back over that again once more because I just want it to be a little bit more vibrant.
And look, right now what you're watching Joe do, this, if anything else, is the beauty of the stamping platform. It's the fact that you can go back in and you don't have to worry about any shadowing or anything like that. So if you, especially if you've missed a bit.
It is.
It's great.
That's the best bit. So now that's a little bit more vibrant.
Yeah.
Just going to make sure there's no more ink on there, and then I'm going to use the embossing pad, just because I want that to be nice and shiny.
All right. Nice. So you're showing earlier on a technique where you were able to, with the sentiment, change one of the letters, the colours.
Yeah.
So you can be more precise.
So we can do that down here if you want to see that as well.
Yeah, no, that's interesting.
So that works quite nicely as well to give it a different feel.
Oh, yeah.
So with that, use the card again. I just like things shiny.
Yeah. Well, for me, it suddenly then takes on a luxury feel. It's like it's like it's been bought. Nice. Are you going to go from behind again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's thicker.
Yeah.
You can go from the top if you want to. It's not going to make a difference.
Okay.
Let's go top this time.
All right. Mixing it up.
Yeah. Just to show that it does work as well.
Yeah.
When it starts. Yeah.
Oh, yes. So you sparked a debate amongst the team because Leslie, our producer, she tends to find she goes on top more.
Yeah.
But Andy, he's a bit more cautious, so he tends to go from behind. So it depends. Look, you just go for what works from you. But I would say if you are using the powders and you're worried about blowing away, so heating from behind, then you're protecting yourself.
Yeah, you are. So you haven't got to worry. Well, it's whichever you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Mainly. So with that one. So that's now nice and shiny.
Oh, that's nice.
So we can pop that back down and do, should we go orangey colour?
Yeah.
So with this, just pop the magnets back down. And pop your words, make sure I get them the right way around.
Okay. Nice.
Put that on there. So then we'll do the top word in like a dusky orangey colour.
Okay. Sounds nice. And just tie in with your
it will, yeah.
As well.
So just make sure you just get that top.
Yeah.
That top one, and then what we'll do is we'll just put a bit of card over the top of it when we're doing the black in the other colours, and that'll stop the black from coming through.
Lovely. Oh, nice. Okay.
You just need a little bit just to go on top.
Yeah.
Of there. So when you're doing the black.
Perfect.
Just when you're doing it, roughly look that you're not going to get the other words on there as well, so it is going to stay. Yeah, give that a push.
Perfect. Perfect. That looks great. Look at that.
So you can as well if you want. You could colour the flowers in.
Yeah.
But I quite like them as just a
I think they work just like that as an outline. I think they look great because you've still got so much beautiful detail on there. That is a lovely inspiration. That's something you can be making with it. A huge compliment to the collection that you see before you. So 48 stamps in total for £27.99. You're saving £12, a massive saving for an inspirational set. So you're just having a look now at the full collection. The beauty is here because you've got such a huge wealth of stamps to play around with. You've got sentiments in there. You've got some beautifully illustrated flowers, and you've got some nice little fillers in there too. So £27.99, saving £12, 757 407, your item number. So we do have the amazing flourish and floral dies as well, which you're going to see. I'm a huge fan of these. So I was watching a show earlier on. I like them. This hour, I've got to see them up close and personal, and I've fallen in love with them. You've got such a lovely mix. I really do mean that. They cut beautifully. This is a great, great purchase in anyone's books. 13 dies in total. You're saving £7. £24.99. You're getting backgrounds. You're getting beautiful flowers that build up. You're getting corner flourishes in there as well. It is just a lovely, lovely set. I can't say enough about that. I'm a big fan. We've got more as well to show you. The Home and Happiness toppers. Take a look at this. That does not do it justice, because you are getting 12 A4 topper sheets, chock-a-block full of images. You've also got small little designs in there as well. You've got sentiments, and you're getting 2 die sets in there as well, which we saw you, actually one of them, the flower flourish there, we saw Joe use just a moment ago. 988471, your item number. That is a very good set. Again, I'm impressed. The whole hour's been good. And the paper's been so popular, so you're getting 4 of those paper pads. So 36 sheets in total. You're getting 12 designs, and when I say in total, I meant on each pad. So 144 sheets in total. What you're getting on each pad is you're getting 12 designs, 3 of each design. So really good value here. When you consider all the sheets that you are getting, £12.99, your price £503,314, your item number there. Okay, so now we're having a look at the damask.
Yep.
Very popular, beautiful designs, and just showing you what you can achieve. This is really nice. Using the dies from our die set, that wonderful flower, but it's the backgrounds you can achieve, Joe.
So again, just with your paper pads, we've just literally used the damask stamps just around the edges, just to give it that distressed feel, which just brings your papers to life as well.
And then now using our toppers and our dies and our backing papers.
Yep, so your script one on that one, again, I've just picked out part of the stamp, so you haven't got to use it all. It gives a nice feel just using parts of it.
This is the last one I'm going to have a chance to show you, because we have come to the end of the hour, Joe, so I've got to pop this down. Joe, thank you so much. I've really enjoyed it. First time together. You're going to come back and visit us again. Is this your last live hour today?
Yes.
Okay. Well, have a great Christmas. Merry Christmas from the whole team. And hopefully we'll see you in the new year.
Yep. 15th, I think I'm back on January.
Brilliant. Well, for 2017, you're going to get something money can't buy, one of these. Good job. Boom. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you've just caught this sound, you're like, no, I wanted to watch it all, don't worry, because you can always catch up on Rewind. Joe, thank you so much. Really enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it. Another hour just around the corner. Don't go anywhere. So, coming up next, Sizzix, Tim Holtz, It's the Big Save. Then we've got Matthew back with a one-day special, which is absolutely flying. And we've got Secret Santa deals. Ooh, I'll be with that a bit later on. See you in a bit.
Hi, I'm Ali from Ali Stitch Your Fingers. I've been sewing most of my life. I absolutely love sewing. I've been with the Hochanda now from the very beginning, really. That's when I started to go there. The Hochanda family are lovely people to work with, and I'm really enjoying my time with them. Designing is a big part of the journey for me as well. I love going out and finding the fabrics to use in the projects and bringing them to you. I love the designing process from start to finish, and then the finished project is just the icing on the cake. So make sure you don't miss out. Come and sew with me on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Leanne Chivers from Crafters Companion. I'm Head of Creative Development for the company and responsible for bringing all of the fabulous products that you see from us on Hochanda. I've been crafting for many years. In fact, since I was 5. My gran taught me to knit, I've been sewing with my mum, but my great love is papercraft. It's the thing that I love to do most. I really do enjoy colouring. Rubber stamping was my first love. It's still the thing that I turn to in my spare time. Our Spectrum products, I believe, are second to none. They're definitely the thing that I'm most proud of in terms of my journey with Crafters Companion. I know we've got lots more innovation, lots more inspiration, fabulous demos for you in the next months and years coming here on Hochanda, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you there. So make sure you don't miss my shows with Crafters Companion on Hochanda.
Welcome to Hochanda and welcome Sharon.
Thank you.
Second day with Sizzix.
Second day, yes.
You enjoying it?
Loving it, absolutely loving it.
Wonderful, because you were saying it's so nice when you're working with dyes that you naturally would go for yourself.
Yes, it's all stuff I would buy and have bought quite a lot of it already actually.
Indeedy. So we've got some fabulous dyes on the show. We're going to rattle down so you can see them quite quickly and then we'll get on with the demonstration. So the first one, of course I'm going to like this, aren't I? Because it is the Gothic alphabet. We are approaching 40% of the stock gone. So as you can see, these are I just love that font.
It's a lovely font and they're a good size. Each letter is probably about an inch high. So if you're into journaling, anything like that, they're great for putting on the front covers. It's a substantial size letter. So.
And just to say, this is an XL die, so which machines do we need for this?
It will work in the standard Big Shot, you just need the extended plates.
Oh, good.
But actually, because of course it's cutting out individual letters, if you don't have the extended plates, you can just put the smaller plates over the bit that you want to cut.
Makes
so
sense.
You can get away without even the extended plates, but obviously if it's for speed, it's quicker to have them.
I love this, and with the font, I don't just think things like Halloween and whatnot. It's just a really cool font.
Yeah, and because of the size, it's good like this for monograms, because if you're just putting initials on something, it's big enough. Because it's a Bigs as well, as you can see, I've cut that from metal.
Yeah.
So you can cut the thicker materials, you can cut felt, cork, chipboards, those sort of things. So
I guess maybe you could also applique, if you cut it in fabric onto maybe you could personalise some napkins, things like that?
Yeah, you could personalise anything with it. So and if you spray a stiffener on fabric, you've got even more scope. So
and take a look at this lovely font. Isn't that fabulous? Again, so lovely. Obviously, it's going to work with this fella who's coming up in a short while.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to go for this alphabet die, the Gothic alphabet die, no less, it is either 2 payments of £19.98, I believe. Have I read that right, I think? Or it's $42.99 if you go for it outright. Now, there's also 10% freedom. Now, that brings it down to $38.69 or $19.34 on 2 flexi-buy payments. 470119 is your item number. Now, next up, we've got another alphabet. So maybe if Gothic doesn't float your boat, then we've got this, which is the alphanumeric.
Yes, and this is a smaller alphabet. What I like about this one is that the letters are small enough to make your own sentiments on cards.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got scope then to put whatever greeting you want on a card. You're not limited to what stamps you've got.
And not just the alphabet. I can see you've got punctuation marks, you've got the numbers.
Yep, and the other amazing thing about this set is that you get multiples of each letter. So if you want to cut a word that's got more than one of the same letter, you've only got to put it through your machine once. So it's way quicker than cutting each letter that you need.
That makes me happy, that really does. It's always the vowels, isn't it? E's are a good one.
You're always going to need more than one, aren't you?
And so here's a good example of the font itself and the size, and that does work really well. It's not so big that it's overpowering, but big enough so it's very legible.
Yes, and the font on it, I think, goes with anything. You could put that with a floral card, something very contemporary. It's kind of a very universal font, really.
I like that description. Universal, goes with everything. So this is just $14.99 for the alphabet die. To 100, is this right? 121 dies.
Yes,
Good
because
grief.
you get all the multiples and
That's amazing value for £14.99. Your item number then is 654958. Moving along then, I adore these dies. I remember when these first came out and Pete was demonstrating with them.
They're so sweet, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they work really, the two sets that we've got today work really well together. If you want to mix and match them, you can create all sorts of scenes with them. And you can keep them simple and use them as a silhouette, or there are little elements, like little extra bits for the roof and different spires and things that you can add on. So you can either layer them up or keep them as silhouettes, which I think is a great... Well, they're just really clever. Everything Tim Holtz does is really clever, really, isn't it?
I know. I'd love to meet him. I really would. And so here's a great example of the silhouette. How effective is this? I think these are also wonderful for men's cards.
Yeah, which is always something I struggle with, always. So always excited if I get something that works.
So that is such a nice skyline. This one is called your Metropolis. You've got 20 dies in total for just £12.99, 966090. 1/4 of the stock has gone. Then we're going from Metropolis to suburbia. Yes, we're just going along through the city here. So you've got, again, nice little elements to piece together.
Loads of little extras in this set, which I love. You can see on the houses there's a little washing line that goes between the two houses, and you've even got all the little clothes to put on, which is so sweet. And again, you can mix this up. You can do them in black as a silhouette, or you can use whatever colours, and I think these are great to create scenes with.
Well, just check this out as a piece of home decor. It's adorable. Yes, of course, it lends itself to new home, a gift, but not just for that. Again, it could be any occasion, really.
Yeah, it's just a pretty scene, isn't it? And all I've done there is just freehand cut some sort of little hills from green card and then created a scene with the dies.
And then check this out, is another really, really lovely card. I can see you've been mixing and matching what we've got on the show, because these lovely nesting dies are coming up as well.
Yes, exactly.
And then here's another one. So I guess you can also mix and match the little extras.
Yes,
put them onto the different houses.
Yeah, you could mix them and match, and you can, cut them from different colours.
Very pretty. So £12.99 for this. 234337 is your item number. Over 1/4 of suburbia gone. Now these, of course, they're going to be some of my favourites, because I just like anything that might be just slightly quirky and spooky and all that sort of thing.
Yes, these are a little bit spooky.
You love them. So you've got the owl, and then you've got these claw marks, which could be just literally for extra texture, couldn't they?
They could, yeah, they're great for backgrounds. But the other thing is, if you actually look at the design of them, they don't have to be claw marks. If you cut those from green card, I think that looks like grass.
That's a very good point.
And they also look a little bit like leaves.
Definitely.
It wouldn't take much, mixing with other dyes to create different things with those.
Kind of cracked paint as well, maybe.
Yeah. And also, because they cut, you'll see when we look at the samples, you can put anything behind them.
Yeah.
So I've used some coloured card, but you could put glitter card behind, or...
That would look fun.
Yanis suggested like an animal print paper would look fantastic behind them.
Oh, Yanis and his animal print, eh? So here, look, how sweet is this? So not sort of scary at all with this one, because you've popped the cute little cat with it.
Yeah, I thought I'd put a different take on it rather than go down the scary route and put a little kitten.
And then I adore this silhouette. He's just brilliant. I love the kind of gnarliness of the branches.
Yeah, the branches. And the good thing about that one is it cuts into your panel.
Right.
So it's very easy to just put something behind it. I've used gilding polish there, but you could use your distress inks, watercolours, and it's quite quick actually.
Wonderful. And then there's one more. Here we go. Going back to those claw marks. Yes, there's that
Little
lion
lion.
there. £15.98 then, and you're getting these two wonderful sets of dies. 956980 is your item number. Over 1/4 of that one gone. Next up then, we've got the pipeline. So if you love your steampunk, again, gents cards.
Yes, gents cards again. Yeah, and it's very steampunk. And again, I think this is quite nice for journaling. All the elements cut out separately.
Right.
So you don't have to have it in the format that it shows you there. You can have it going all the way across a card. You can make that fit whatever you want it to, because all the elements are cut individually.
And just to point out that this is a big die, so again it's going to cut different types of materials.
Yes, you can cut through, we'll show in the demo, but I've cut through some craft metal with it. It'll cut through material, felt, chipboard.
So good. Look at this. It's just so fun. I love all this sort of thing. So we are 1/3 of the stock gone. And for your pipeline then it's just £12.99. Item number 944617. Then we've got the stitched squares and circles. So even if you've already got nesting dies, which I have, it's the little extra detail.
Little extras, and personally I don't think you can have too many circle and square dies, because whenever I'm stamping images, I nearly always put them on a circle or a square.
Yes.
And you can layer these up, and that little stitch detail just gives something extra.
Well, so if I show you these two, because it's a different stitch detail. It's not, yes, you've got the stitching around here, but then I like that sort of zigzag effect.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a nice detail. You can probably see it better on the circle.
So there we go. Just around those edges. I know it's quite tricky to see, but it's really nice and appealing to the eye. So instead of just that straight stitch, you've got two different sections.
Yes, and of course, because they're nesting dies, you can also create frames from them. If you put two nested in each other and run them through your machine, you'll get a frame. So that's another use for them.
Like it. I'm just thinking you could... No, you couldn't. I was thinking about making badges, but yeah, you could.
Yeah,
just different background. Yeah. That'd be sweet, wouldn't it? Okay, so if you'd like to go for these, you get the set of the squares and the circle with 40% gone. Just £24.98 for those. 530945 is your item number, saving £5 there. Next up then we've got the daily words. So these are, again, so useful. You may already have some like this, but...
Yeah, it's a nice font, a nice size, particularly if you're into planning.
Yeah.
You've got all the days of the week there, you've got weekends. They're quite fun. They work well on cards, but I like the planning idea with them because I love my planner, and I think they're perfect for that.
Planning and journaling. I remember when Sizzix brought all of those dies, they sold out like hotcakes.
Yes, yeah, it's such a big thing now, planning. Yeah.
Love it. Oh, now I like the two-tone. Is that foiling or?
All I did is added a bit of tape to the bottom as I run it through my machine, and then added some gold foil on the top.
Note to self. I like using the two.
It's nice, isn't it?
And I do like the note to self. I have to write 1 billion notes to self, especially during the Christmas period.
Oh, yes.
It's so busy at the moment. So if you'd like to go for these, we are 1/4 of the stock gone. Oh, sorry, 1/3, apologies, of the stock gone. So very, very useful words indeed for £11.99, 701457. Then we've also got, because I love construction, so I adore the pillow boxes.
The pillow boxes are lovely, and I think it's an all year round die. It's kind of a basic essential, I think, because you can put your Christmas gifts in there. They're great for wedding favours. If you make your own jewellery, they're absolutely perfect for putting a necklace in or earrings.
Now, how does this actually work? Because you've got sort of like the extra little bits here.
Those are there because this is quite a big opening.
Yeah.
Your card, if that wasn't there, would kind of get stuck, and you'd struggle to get the card out of it as you die cut it. So Sizzix very cleverly have just designed these to pop in, and it just stops your card getting stuck, really.
Brilliant, brilliant
You've
design.
also got some little labels, you can't really see because it's black on black, but you've got some little label tags that work well for you to just pop onto the pillow box.
Oh yeah, let's have a look at this one. See, it's those little extra details that really make a difference, isn't it? Because it means you don't have to faff around.
It is, and because this is a big die, you can cut from chipboard. So those little tags, you don't have to just use them with the pillow box, you can use them with anything. So
for your Christmas presents.
Yeah, really useful.
Look, they're so pretty, and they're such a nice size. I immediately think a nice necklace or something.
Yes, yeah, they're absolutely perfect for that.
Look at that, that's so sweet, isn't it? Okay, £17.99 then. If you'd like to go for your pillow box, 448711 is your item number. A few more things that you might want to add to your baskets. We've got a die that you haven't yet seen, but we're going to show you now with a picture. And here it is. This is the caged bird, and this is just £10.99. Again, it's by Tim Holtz. Your item number is 143231. 1/4 of the stock has gone here. And then, of course, we've got the big shot on the show that's going to take these wonderful dies. So this comes with 15 dies as part of the starter kit as well. You've got an embossing folder. You've even got some card stock. Now, this is just £89.99. You've got £20 off here, and you can also spread the cost in 2 instalments on FlexiBuy. 2 payments of £45. Now, if you're looking for cutting pads, we've also got those on the show. And here they are for £10.99. 544367. So perhaps you've been madly crafting for Christmas, last minute crafting, and your plates are getting a bit worn out, then this is the one to go for. All you need to do then is give us a call, 01733602000, or check out on the website at hochanda.com. Oh, I've just seen that's got a freedom discount, £9.89 if you remember. Okie dokie then, Sharon. Ah, I love this. Are we going to do this one?
Yes, we're going to do that one first, which is the pipeline die, and I'm going to show how fabulous this is for cutting through metal.
Okay, that looks fabulous on a tag, doesn't it? Door handle tag.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah, so simple because you can pick up these chipboard shapes really cheaply.
Yeah.
And I've just painted it with acrylic paint, so it's ready to go.
Wonderful.
And then I've got some lovely copper and gold foil. Now, we don't need our base plates in the big shop with these big dies, so we can put that to one side. And I always keep one plate clean.
Yeah.
And cut into
It just makes me feel nice, that.
Yes, I like.
Were you a girl at school who always wanted the first page in your new book?
Oh, yes.
We
so
think alike
exciting.
here. We think alike.
Oh, a new notebook. I'm still like that, actually, now.
No, me too.
And look at that. Cut straight through the metal. And all these little pieces can just connect together to create whatever layout you want, really. So we'll pop those there and we'll do the copper. Then we'll work out how to put them.
Sure. Just a quick mention to say that we have got some craft metal on the website if you're looking for it. We've got some back in stock, so you could search for that because it's a really cool effect.
It is, and it's just a bit different, really.
Yeah.
So that's the copper. And then we can decide how we want them to go.
Ooh,
bits flying everywhere.
Yeah, let me go and grab that. Oh, she says, oh, the trouble is, I can't get that. No, my nails.
Oh, well, don't worry, because, of course, I've got 2 lots here, so...
There we go.
Thank you. So we'll pop those out. You even get a little water drop to come out of the tap.
That's adorable.
Which is sweet, isn't it? I really like the look of copper.
And look how crisp and precise it's cut.
Yes, that's the thing with the big dies.
Do you think you could go through a couple of layers of this craft metal, or do you reckon one's best?
I would stick to one for something like this where it is a bit thicker. But, you know, have a try. I know the cardstock that I use is about 230 and I can cut 4 layers at a time of that without any issue. But just have a play, really, because obviously even if you get metal sheet, it might be a different thickness than this one, so just experiment.
I even like the layout of the waist.
Yeah, it's would be quite interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah, you could. You certainly could. Let's pop that one there. And you can just play around with it and decide how you want them to go. You've got kind of pipes, and then you've got these little connector bits that will add on. So we'll stick that one there. We'll work out where to put the tap. Shall we have a gold tap? We'll do it a bit different than my...
And Sizzix don't mind you making to sell?
No, not at all, as long as you hand make it.
Yeah. Because having something like this on a craft store is nice and unusual.
It is really different, and it's great for... I mean, I know girls do plumbing and things, but I think for those ever so difficult men, this is a good option. And I'm just using some Cosmic Shimmer glue. You can use any glue, really. But I'll move that along a little bit.
Okay.
I haven't left myself much room. I'll wipe that extra glue off at the end. And then we need something to bend round the corner, don't we?
So it's just a question of having a nice little play?
Yeah, exactly. And I like the look of having 2 different colour metals, but you could have it all the same if you wanted to.
Actually, because it cuts so easily and you get so many pieces, then if you were batch making, you'd be able to whip these up quickly. I mean,
obviously I've got 2 different colours here, so I could easily make 2 of the same thing.
You all prepared for Christmas?
Just about.
Just about. I think I could. I'm just about. Yeah.
I've still got a little bit of food shopping to do.
Yeah.
But that's it, really.
And have you had time to sort of make other people things, or is sort of prepping come first?
I have actually. Well, I've made all my cards.
Oh, lovely.
I made about 100 cards, I think.
Well done. When did you start?
In August.
Yeah, yeah.
I always start really early with my cards.
No, it's a good plan. I remember right when the channel launched, Dawn McPhee saying to me, you know, if you try and make just a couple every month and literally start in January, which is a brilliant idea. And both Januaries I've started with that intention and I've made a couple.
And then, no.
Then I got distracted with other things, other goodies that have come out.
Yeah, we'll just fit one in the bottom.
But it is a good idea if you can stick to it.
Yeah, it is a good plan because it means you don't have to do them all in one go.
Yeah.
And when that's dry, I'll snip the bits off that are hanging over the edge.
Okay.
But that's all there. And I need a little bit of room to put some wording at the bottom.
So if you'd like to go for the pipeline, again, it's on screen for you at $12.99. 944617 is your item number.
Mustn't forget our little water drop at the bottom. There we go.
Oh, that's cute.
It's sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we'll do some lettering with the small alphabet because I want to show you how they come, because you get a lot of dies in this set.
121, no less.
And I'll show you what I've done, because obviously with that many dies, you can see how small they are.
Oh, right.
You would be rummaging around for hours finding the letters. So I would definitely advise getting a magnetic sheet.
Yeah.
Then you can put them in order and find exactly the letters you need without having to rummage through them all. So I need my platform back.
So I'm just looking here. This is great. So it looks like you've got 5 A's,
yes,
couple of B's, couple of C's. So yeah, lots of E's, loads of E's.
They've obviously thought through what you're going to need a lot of, which is probably the vowels and S's and T's, and they've given you a lot of those. So it's as always with Sizzix, it's been very well thought out.
You could make your own word game with this.
You could, couldn't you? I mean, you could just cut out a load and then keep them in some little tubs.
Yeah.
Have all the A's in one, which would save you a lot of time as well. Now, to save time, rather than, because I'd put a great big long Toby's room on mine, let's just put Alex on this one, shall we? So we want an A. H-I-J-K-L, there we are. Mm-hmm. And keeping them on this sheet just means that they're really easy to find. And then an E, look, we've got loads of E's. And the X, here we go. There we go.
Perfect.
So we'll do an Alex.
I would totally have this on my door.
There we go.
Actually, this is a great one, not just for a bedroom, but obviously for the toilet, the bathroom.
Yes, it would actually, wouldn't it? Yes. Yeah, well, you can put any wording you want. Yes. So you could even put something humorous on there if you wanted to. And again, you can see from the waist, depending on what letters you use, you could also cut directly into something. To
great
create.
Background too.
Yeah,
with the waist.
yeah, exactly. So the only thing with these is they're quite small. So just need to poke them out.
So that at least they've got a lot of release holes.
They have, yeah, they're really easy to get out. And what I'll do is I'll work out where to put them and then glue them down. There we go.
I'm hearing, they're saying in my ear, because they're ordering their lunch, and they were saying, they're saying that Leonie ordered hers live on air the other day. She said apparently, oh, excuse me, I'll have straight to the camera and ordering direct. Sorry, I've gone quiet. I was just like, they're talking sausage, egg and chips or something.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh,
I love Leonie. So there we go. That's all.
Well, no sausage, egg, and just the chips for Leonie.
Yes, no, definitely no sausage.
No. So, yeah, how do you go about sticking these, because they're quite fine?
They are quite fine, and the trick I found, I mean, everyone's different, and you know Katie always puts the glue on her hand, doesn't she? But I like the Ranger Multimedia Matte.
Because that's a really nice fine tip,
It's a really fine tip, and this doesn't dry shiny.
Oh, okay.
So if it squeezes out, it doesn't matter. And I use tweezers to hold them because they are obviously so small.
Yeah.
So that's what I like to do, but I know everyone has different methods of doing stuff like this.
I do quite like the stick it sheets.
Yes, they're also very good,
Yeah.
and with something as little as this, that would make your life a lot easier.
Yeah. But as you said earlier, this is a really nice universal font.
Yes.
It's going to go with, as you can see, something quite steampunk. It's going to go with something floral. It's going to go with cute. It's going to go with everything.
It really goes with anything, this font, and I like the size. I love the idea of being able to put whatever I want on my cards. You know, if you want to put something silly or something very personal, you can do it. That isn't very straight, is it?
I don't mind a wonky E.
You can
it's
have
fine.
a wonky E.
So we are 2/3 of the stock gone. Remember, you're getting a whopping 121 dies. I really like the way that it's been thought out, so you get multiples of the same letter so that you can be doing whole sentences nice and quickly. £14.99 for those, 654,958. Yay!
There we go. And then I'll quickly trim off the bit that's hanging off the end. Hopefully the glue's dry enough that it won't. Yes, that's fine.
Yay!
There we
So I
go.
had that up. That's really nice. Thanks, Sharon. Sharon's Christmas present to
There's
me.
your Christmas present.
Yeah. Made live on air. But that looks really fabulous. And remember, if you do want some craft metal to create this look, we do have something available on the website. Okay, so I'm just going to leave you for a second, Sharon,
Fabulous.
just to reset. Do have a look on the website, as I said, for your craft metal. We've got lots of other wonderful dies, and this is, of course, our big save event as we're coming up to Christmas. Look at these 5-star reviews as well on the website. It's lovely. So as you can see, 5-star review for your cutting pads. You've also got a 5-star review for those Suburbia dies, which I adore. Really, really nice sets of dies on the show. And, you know, most of these are, you know, really, really quite new. So the fact we've got some money off is lovely. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is the Gothic alphabet die. This is the XL die. So, you know, with your Biggs machine, but you, Big Shot, I should say, but you can get the extender cutting plates if you want to. But then, as Sharon said, because they're all individual letters, you can just shuffle it along to the letters that you want. But it is really quite a funky font, isn't it? I love this. Yes, it's Gothic, but don't just think Halloween. I feel sort of, you know, medieval, all sorts of. It's just a really nice touch to it. Now, the size of this is, again, very, very legible, and it's just, like I said, it's, what's the word I'm just trying to, it will hold its own. That's what I'm trying to say. And of course, because this is a big die, you can cut all sorts of different fabrics and metals. You could be cutting some cotton and then appliquing it on. I was saying earlier, maybe some napkins and put some people's initials on it with these. That would be really nice. And then, of course, you can personalise. So here, this is for Toby. Toby's going to get this. So anybody's name, it could be actually, again, if you're making to sell, perhaps you've already cut all the letters out, you've already made something like this, and then somebody will come along and say, well, could you personalise it for XYZ? You've got that possibility. Now, this is £42.99, that's a £7 saving. It's also got a freedom discount on it, it's £38.69. Now, there's also flexi-buy as well, so it's either 2 payments of £21.50 or 2 payments of £19.34, 470119. Next up then, we've got another alphabet, and this is the one that Sharon's been using. This is one of the most popular sets on the show. It is because it's so universal. It will work with anything, won't it? And so you've got 121 dies, plus you've also got the numbers and the punctuation marks. You can be cutting out full sentences if you want to. Here's again another example of the size of the font. It's lovely, isn't it? It's just really, really good font to use. And so if you would like to go for the alphanumeric thin dies, thin look dies, it's £14.99. Your item number is 654958. Now this is going to go because we're approaching 70% of the stock gone. Next up then, we have got Metropolis. I was saying earlier, I remember when this came out, and it's just lovely for gents cards. It's lovely if you adore making scenes. You know, sometimes we don't just want a card, we want a nice piece of home decor. We're over 1/4 of the stock gone, but just check out this skyline. I think it looks absolutely beautiful as a silhouette. And how nice and quick is this card to do? Quick background. And then just one pass, you've cut the die, little bit of twine, and it's so effective, isn't it? Really like that. And I love all the little diddy windows. That's so pretty. Oh gosh, yes, I must show you this. Why did I not show you this earlier? How effective is this? All the way around. And as you can see, there's a little battery tea light in there. And that's just gorgeous. Such a nice little home decor gift to give. And I love that the light's shining through the windows. £12.99 then if you'd like to go for Metropolis. Item number is 966090. Then the other cityscape that we've got is Suburbia. And we're approaching 1/3 of the stock gone. And here you can mix and match all the pieces. There's even that little sweet washing line. There are the trees. It's gorgeous. You've got your high rise. Beautiful. And again, just to show you, nice piece of home decor obviously lends itself for a home sweet home gift. But it could be Father's Day cards, just all sorts of different occasions. And they're just so fun to play with. Look at the detail even in the windowsills. Beautiful. Here's another gorgeous piece of home decor, another home sweet home gift. And then last but not least, just this in the centre. Doesn't it really, really work well? I like the little bit of distress going on also. £12.99 then for Suburbia. Your item number then is 234337. Next up, we have got the pillow box just coming onto the screen. This is your movers and shapers. And if you adore construction like I do, I've been posting lots of things I've been making actually the last few, I've had a bit of time off. And I really, really like construction and gift boxes. £17.99. 448711. So this makes your life easy. As I always say, I love my scoreboard, always a place for the scoreboard, but if you can cut it with a die, much easier.
Much quicker.
Next up then we have got the circles and the squares. You've got 12 dies in total. We're approaching half the stock gone, and it does have a different type of stitch detail. So you may already have some in your crafty stash, but these are different. £24.98, 530945. And then we have also got the Daily Words by Tim Holtz. Note to self, you've got tomorrow, today. Lovely for your planning, isn't it? Which everybody's really getting into. We're approaching 40% gone, £11.99, 701 457. All you need to do is give us a call, 01733602000, or check out on the website at hochanda.com. OK, Sharon, what's next?
I thought we'd make that Bon Voyage card with the Cityscape die set.
OK.
I've already cut out the letters because we've just seen those, and I want to get as much done as possible, really. So I thought I'll do that in advance, and I need to create a nice background for my skyline. So I'm going to do that with Distress ink, and I've got the Oxide Broken China, and this is just white cardstock.
Oh, I love this colour.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's perfect for a nice sky. And we'll cover that all over.
I have to say, I like how the oxides blend so well.
They really do. You
they
don't
glide.
have to go over and over like you do with the normal Distress inks.
Is this any particular cardstock as well? Any special cardstock?
It's just, I think it is a coated cardstock, but it's the card that I use to make my card blanks with. So that's probably enough, but what I'll do is I'll grab my squares just to make sure. I'm going to create a frame to put round this. So would you grab the card for me so I can just remind myself what size I need? So we've got the largest for the outside. So that's probably enough because we'll put a little bit just in that corner just to make sure. And then we'll use the next one down to create a little frame. So that's all you're going to see. So we should be fine there. But before I run that through my machine, I just want to give it a bit of texture. So I'm going to spritz it with some water. And I want some quite big bits of water, like so.
I like this effect.
Yeah.
Look, you can see it going already.
You can just see it going. And then I've got some towel just to dab that off. And then look at that. Isn't that a great background?
Love it. So
quick.
easy,
So quick and easy. So for this one, we'll use the largest of the square dies. I've got my platform back on. And we'll run that through. And that will be our background.
So it's raining in the metropolis.
It's raining, yes. It's kind of like a grey day.
Yeah.
So that will be perfect. We'll pop that there.
And check out that lush stitch detail.
It's lovely, isn't it? And now we want a frame. So I've got some blue cards. And we'll pop those in. I'm going to just put a bit of tape because I want the frame to be quite even all the way round. So we'll...
Oh, right, quick mention, just at the bottom of the screen, you have got the alphanumeric set of dies. Just $14.99 and 80% now of the stock has gone. So if you've got it in your basket, do check out, because I know you'll use it. It's just so timeless, isn't it? So 80% gone. Have you got another show today, Sharon?
Not today,
no,
just this one.
What time were you on yesterday?
3 and 7.
3 and 7. So if you do want to watch on Rewind.
One thing to note when you put through something like this where it's going to be cutting all in one area at the same time, if you put it at a slight angle, when I cut the first one it made quite a clonk as it went through.
Right.
That's because it was cutting all of it sort of at the same time.
Go, yeah.
Whereas if you just put it at a slight angle like this, as it goes through, you'll notice it doesn't make quite so much a noise going through.
It's kind of easier on the
machine
machine
as well. It makes it easier.
Yeah.
There, see how smooth that was compared to my clunky first attempt.
Now, if you do want the big shot, we have got this on the show, and the details are coming onto the screen. You've got a £20 saving. You also get, as well as obviously the machine and the plates, you get 15 dies. That's part of the starter kit. You also get some cardstock and an embossing folder. It's either £80 or you can spread the cost on FlexiBuy.
So now I've got my frame, and of course I've also got the inside piece which I can save to use on another card. And then I can add my frame to this piece.
I see you're a fan of this colour.
Yes. Yeah, I think Lottie noticed it straight away, our producer, because it's her favourite colour.
Yeah. Lottie's one of our producers, just if you're wondering at home.
Yes.
Hello, she just said in my head.
She had this colour for her wedding.
Yes, oh, it's beautiful. Were the pillow boxes this colour as well? I'm asking Lottie. Yes, she says. And Katie from Sizzix made them for her, which is lovely.
Bless.
Yeah.
There we go. And then the frame, we'll add some glue. And then we can cut out our little buildings to go inside. I'm only putting a little bit of glue around the outside because I want to be able to tuck those buildings underneath.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So
they're not floating.
I don't want it too solidly stuck. So that's that. Then we can grab some grey cards and choose some buildings. Now you get a lot of dies in this set. Lots of different options.
Okay.
So we can pick out a few different. I think we want a tall one.
Yeah. And
maybe a smaller one. And then we'll have another tall.
I think the way that they've set the windows are quite quirky.
Yes.
They're not all regular.
They're not, they're all a little bit kind of, quirky's the word, isn't it?
I'm just wondering how many dies we get in here.
It will tell us.
Is it on the front?
20. Yeah, it's a good selection. And we're just using the main buildings for this card, but you do get all little elements that you can put in to put different roofs on them and all sorts. So again, I'm going to make sure these are slightly at an angle.
This is another example of where you could save the waste and then you've got a fab aperture as well,
yeah,
isn't it?
Absolutely.
Get your twofers.
Yes, absolutely. So there we go. Pop those out. They're really sweet.
Yeah. Nice in the grey, actually.
Yeah, I've used a dark grey rather than black. It's still striking, but it's not so sort of in your face. Yeah, I think that's a good little selection. We'll pop those out of the way, and then we can glue those in. Should we use this glue? Yeah, I really like this cityscape.
One of the samples I remember seeing, I'm sure you've seen it. I don't know if it was Pete that did it, but it was in a massive glass dome.
Oh yes,
and it rotates.
I saw a photo of that. Yeah, absolutely stunning.
Yeah, So that's the sort of thing and again, if you're making to sell, you could charge a decent amount for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we'll put that one there. And then we'll have this one kind of overlapping a little bit. And again, this is great for a masculine card because it's not too girly. And you could kind of create whatever city scene you want. There we go.
Yay! Thank you. Love that. I love the silhouette, and I adore, you know, obviously the lift of the dioxide. Oxides. Distress oxide.
Just gives a bit of texture.
Why did I say that? But yeah, it looks like it's raining there. How cool is that?
It does. So, you know, really quick and simple, but
very effective indeed. Okay, Sharon, I'm going to leave you for a second then, as I know you've got one more demonstration to fit in. And just so time-wise, we'll probably have about 15 minutes.
Oh, fabulous. Yep.
Okay, here's our quick recap then. Just details coming onto the screen for the Metropolis. And this is just £12.99. Your item number here is 966090. If you've got any questions as well for Sharon, or of course, if you want to show us any of your artwork, then please do make sure you're sending your emails into studio@hochanda.com or of course via Facebook. Now this alphabet die, this is the busiest set of dies on the show. Over 80% of the stock gone, and I think it's going to go by the end of this hour. $14.99, 121 dies, 654958 is your item number. And then the pillow box, so we will see this one, and this is a big sty, just to point out. It is a big sty, which also means if you wanted to cut fabric, you can. So there we go. So you can see, you can create a window with these dies. Perfect. So Lottie's saying pop a die in the hole, and you can, so it's magnetic, so it will stay. And then you can create an aperture in the box. Sorry, I am just reiterating what Lottie said, because I haven't done this, you see. So, right. But I totally get what she means. Totally, that's a really nice thing to do. It's a nice aperture. So as I said, it's a big sty, and oh, what have I done? Put it the wrong way. Oh, sorry. There you go. It's a big sty, so you can cut fabric. And I remember Katie doing something like this. So you can cut the card, obviously, but then you can layer over the exact same size of fabric. So it looks really vintage. It's very pretty. And it's a bit different, isn't it? Wonderful for wedding favours and confetti boxes, etc. Now, you do get the little tags with them, which obviously you can use on anything. Christmas gifts that you're making at the moment. And again, the size is really lovely. I think nice pieces of jewellery would be great. That would be beautiful. And there's another one for you. And as I said, you can see the tags that are coming with it, different shaped tags too. $17.99 then for the pillow box. 448711 is your item number. Then, next up, we've got the daily words. So if you do like to do your planning and your journaling, etc., which is, obviously planning is becoming bigger and bigger, then you've got the daily words, and you've got things like, obviously, the days of the week, you've got weekend, you've got, I love the note to self. So very, very useful, and a very nice font indeed. Check this out. Look at this. So you've got the note to self, and there's half in foil. That works really well, actually. So if you got the journaling dies from previously, these will go brilliantly. And here's another one with the today on. Very nice indeed. $11.99, 701457. Next up then, we've got the stitched circles and squares, and these have a different type of stitching, not just the straight, but it's also got like a little ziggy-zaggy thing, so it doubles up as well. So you've got 6 dies in each, so 12 in total, and if I show you the stitched detail, here it is. You'll see that sort of zigzag element. And I don't think you can have too many matting and layering dies, especially if they've got a little bit of an extra detail like this has. $24.98, this is a £5 saving. 530945 is your item number. Now, we've got some lovely reviews that you've been leaving on the website, which we always appreciate because we like your feedback. So here are some of the reviews for the... Is this for the alphabet die? Ah, yes, lovely. Now, we've got 5 stars. First class die. Loves Physics brand. And then another 5-star review, excellent idea with duplicate letters and lovely font. And then we've got excellent product by Tim Holtz, who is a genius. Of course, yes. And one day, hopefully, I'll meet him, because I know he was in the UK doing workshops, wasn't he?
I have met him once.
Have you?
At one of the trade shows, and watched him do a demo, and he is amazing.
Oh.
He is such a great teacher.
One day.
One day.
All right then, so yeah, we've got about 15 minutes left.
Lovely. Well, I thought we'll make the new home card that goes with that frame. Would you grab the card? It's on the top of the frame there. That's the one.
Thanking you. There we are.
Just so we can see what we're doing. I can remind myself what I did.
I like that. I like to work from a plan.
So we're using the Cityscape Suburbia little house, and then we'll also use the circle, and I'm going to mat 2, which is just perfect to go underneath that little house.
Lovely. Okay, there we are.
So this would be a great gift if you were making that frame to go with it. Someone moving into a new house. I had some pattern paper that just had like a wood effect on it, so I've stuck that onto a card
perfect,
base.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's perfect in the background. And then we'll cut out our circles to mat on top. And I'll show you the different sizes you get in this set, because it's really, let's bring the card back so you can kind of get an idea. The largest die in here almost takes up the whole front, so that's really useful. And then the smallest one is there, so really versatile, kind of covers all the different sizes. Now for this one I've used that size and the next one up, so we'll pop these to one side. I love the stitch detail on these. They're just gives a little bit of extra added interest than having a plain circle.
Definitely.
So we want the smallest one from pink, and we'll run that through.
And of course, you know, these dies, the thin lit dies, are going to go through all your lovely machines.
Yes.
Obviously, the bigger ones, not your things like diamond press or whatnot, but
no, but I mean this is the standard size big shot, so yes, you don't need anything particular for these. And then we've got the same colour again. Seem to have a lot of this today.
Yeah.
Lottie will be happy.
Yes.
I did it just for her. There we go. So that's a perfect background.
I like the blue with the pink.
It's nice, isn't it? It's a good combination. And the pink I've used is quite a dull pink. It's not too girly, I don't think.
No, it's soft, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a soft. Make sure I do this on the right side. And just lay these up. Pokey tool.
There it is.
I don't know what I would do without my pokey tool.
I'm gathering quite a collection now.
Are you?
Yeah. Because I put them down and I think, where have I put it?
Well, if you lose it, I really can't do anything without it. Well, and because I've got acrylic nails, I can't actually peel the back off without them. So I really couldn't do without it.
Yeah. So again, if you'd like the stitched detail circles and squares, they are £24.98. You get 6 of the circles and 6 of the squares. 530945 is your item number.
So that's ready to go. Now I'm going to show you the fantastic selections. You get 23 dies in here.
Right.
And
look at all these pieces.
Look at all these. Yes.
This is great.
And you've got a couple of different houses, you can see from the pictures, and then you've got lots of various different sort of high-rise buildings.
Ooh, what's that one? What is that?
That's just the little piece that goes on the top of one of these. So you get all the little elements.
Washing line.
Yep.
Too cute.
They're so sweet, aren't they? So we're going to use this house here, which is that one. And what I love is they've really thought this through. You'd have tiny, tiny pieces for all these little window frames. So rather than have them as individual dies, they've put them on one.
Oh, separately.
So you're not
That's good.
having tiny, tiny pieces that you
you're
probably
bound to lose.
Yeah, exactly. So we want, I think that's the one, no, that's the one for the other house. That's for this one. So we want this one here, I think. And then we want our little roof, which I think is that one. Yep. They're so sweet, aren't they?
Adorable.
And you get little trees as well, which fabulous.
I would definitely, though, put these onto magnetic
sheet. Yeah, I would,
definitely.
because they are quite easy to lose. So we'll do the house first from this blue. run that through.
Lottie's just said that you're a die storage queen.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I'm a bit obsessed with storage.
Are you really organised and stuff?
Yeah, I am. I have everything kind of labelled and on magnetic sheets and in storage pockets. Yeah, I'm a bit obsessive.
But the thing is, because then you know exactly where you're looking for it, and you know
exactly. It saves time. It really does. You're not spending half an hour looking for something.
And then by the time you found it, you're frustrated, and then you've lost your crafty mojo anyway.
Exactly. Now, I would say the easiest way to assemble these is to actually pop it onto your card.
Yeah.
And then you can layer it up. So we'll pop that on. Like so. And then we'll cut out the other pieces. Let's pop that there. So we'll do the roof from brown. And I love the way that these are all separate, so you can change the colour every time.
Yeah.
Do it exactly how you want it.
Have to be the same.
Exactly. And you can use the same die, but just by having it next to another house in different colours, it looks different. So they're really, really useful.
Now we do have queues on the phone lines. Fastest way to order is online at hochanda.com. Again, if you want to catch Sharon's previous shows, 3 and 7 from yesterday. Were you on earlier today as well?
No, just 3 and 7 yesterday, and then this is my only show today. So that's the roof, and then we can cut all of these. Now, which one is it? It's that one there. And we'll do these from a light brown. See, this is a great way to use up all your little scraps as well.
Definitely. I can't bear to throw away scraps.
No.
I try and get the most out of my card.
I save the tiniest of piece, because if you're just cutting out a little roof, you really only need a tiny bit. So. There we go. And as you can see, so much easier to have these all in one. You can just poke them out. And all the little bits.
That one looks like the tiniest little hat.
It's sweet, isn't it? I just love the quirky style of these. They really are a really pretty design. There we go.
Could be a ladder.
Yeah, exactly. You could use them, quite a few of these dies for different things.
So you kind of start using your imagination with what you see in it.
Yeah. And then that just layers on top of there. Very sweet. Then we've got a little balcony.
How nice.
It's sweet, isn't it?
Keeping up with the Joneses here.
Yeah. Not just any old house.
No.
House with a balcony. Just put a few dots of glue on there. Pop that on. Sweet, isn't it?
Very much so, yeah. So wonderful for new home cards or just a lovely piece of home decor.
I love all the little details, like you've even got little bricks and they're not at all kind of flat. There we go.
Lovely.
One more window.
So where does that bit go?
It goes above.
Oh, I see.
It's like a little sill above the window. I've really thought through all the little details, haven't
Very
they?
much, very, very much so. And like you said, Tim Holtz has made it really easy for us. So if you would like to go for the cityscape, this one is Suburbia. It's £12.99 and on the side of the screen, 234337.
Now that piece is quite tiny, so I'm going to use a pickup tool. There we go.
Yay!
So that's our little house, and then I'm just going to stamp a greeting, which I probably should have done before I assembled this.
Oh, don't worry.
So we'll see how this goes. Would have been more sensible to do it first, but hey.
No, I've been learning all of this for the last 2 years from trial and error, going, oh, I know which way round now to do a card. Yeah. Oh no, that's perfection, though, isn't it? We're all right.
Yes.
That is
so we've
perfect.
got a nice new home card to go with our framed
wonderful.
new house.
It looks ever so good, doesn't it? So sweet, and again, nice and effective to make. Here it is. And so as I said, details for Suburbia on screen, and that's where you'll get all of these lovely little dies, 23 dies to mix and match in total. So here are what the other dies look like. So we've seen Suburbia, here it is, £12.99. 234337 is your item number, and then the other cityscape is the Metropolis, and here it is, £12.99. 966090 is your item number. It's well worth it if you can go for both of them, because obviously then you've got more to play with.
Matching them really gives you a lot of scope for creating city scenes, and yeah, definitely.
Very creative. Now, just to finish off then, we've only got a few minutes, but we've got a big die here, and this is the Gothic alphabet, but personalisation is the key.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the size of these, they're a substantial die, so you really can monogram anything you want to. I think it's a really useful set to have.
And a little bit different, isn't it? And so here we go. You'll see the size. I mean, perfect on these pillar boxes.
Yes, they work really well with the pillar boxes. And I think, you know, if you're creating wedding invites and things like that and you want the initials on, and the fact that you can cut through metal sheet and material.
You can see that.
Leather, all sorts you can cut with these, so
very nice. And here's another one, so there you go, personalising. As I mentioned earlier, you could make these but leave off the names, and then if people come over to you on your craft stall,
you know, take you 2 seconds to put the name on.
That's really good. £42.99. You've got a £7 saving on your Gothic alphabet. Remember, it is a big die. Now, if you also want to spread the cost, you can. Now, if you're Freedom member, it's £19.35 in 2 instalments. If you're not, it's £21.50. 470119 is your item number. Then the most popular, however, set of alphabet dies is the alphanumeric. So these are the thinner dies, and what I just think it's genius that we've got all the duplicates in here.
Yes, such a time saver. Great fonts that goes with anything. I can see why this is so popular, because it really is a useful, basic thing to have in your stash.
And we're approaching limited stock. And so you can also see it's not just the alphabet. You've also got the punctuation marks, and you have got the numbers, and I'm just grabbing a sample. Here you are. So again, you can see the size. They are universal, and that's what we mean.
Exactly, and you can have what you want. I mean, I don't know many people that would have a stamp in their collection that says raw.
Yeah.
But you know, I could create that. So I think for that aspect, they're definitely worth having.
So £14.99 for the alphanumeric, 654958 is your item number. All you need to do then is give us a call, 01733602000, or check out on the website at hochanda.com, where you'll find all the rest of the items on the show. So you've got the pillar box you can go for, you have got, I love the pipeline, you can go for that one. So please have a look on the website. And so Sharon, is this your last one for the year then?
No, you are back.
I'm back
next week with more Sizzix sale items.
Can you remember what day?
Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday, lovely. Please make sure you're joining Sharon. And of course, as ever, we've got more coming up right after this short break. Stay tuned. Coming up next, we have got Watercolour Big Save One-Day Special, followed by Secret Santa Deals, and then later we've got Craft Price Drop. On Crafting Market Sky 676, you can also catch Nina Crafts.
Hi, I'm Lizzie, and I've been chosen to represent the brand of threaders from Crafter's Companion. How exciting is that? Now, I've seen a few little bits and pieces that are going to come our way, and they are so exciting. So there's machine embroidery, there's applique, there's quilting, there's just normal stitching. What more can we say? It's absolutely fantastic. Think of all those things, and I'm going to inspire you, the new stitcher, and I'm going to inspire you, the experienced stitcher. And hopefully all of us together will be on that journey, and we can learn from each other. So join me for the Threaders shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Matthew Palmer, professional artist with the SAA, the UK's largest and friendliest art community. The SAA exists to inform, encourage and inspire all who want to paint, and that's exactly what you'll learn to do with me as your teacher. As a self-taught artist of 30 years ago, I know the challenges of a white piece of paper and learning how to paint. But with me, Hochanda and the SAA, I'll show you how easy watercolour painting really is. I'm here on Hochanda because I want to show you my watercolour painting techniques, and I want to get you over that white paper fear and get you started and develop your watercolour painting. So whether you're a beginner or an advanced artist, I've got some fantastic watercolour techniques that will get you started and take you even further on your watercolour journey. So join me, Matthew Palmer, for my shows on Hochanda.
Well, welcome. It is your one-day special. However, the one-day special actually sold out at 9 a.m. Oh my word. But it's okay. Do not panic. We've managed to get extra. We have got extended delivery. It has been really busy though. It is going to be dispatched on the 8th of Jan, but already 40% of the stock has gone. In fact, over 40% of the stock has gone. It has been so busy. It is, as usual, an incredible deal and a beautiful kit. Not only have we got the kit, but we've got the chap himself, our fabulous Matthew Palmer. Come on in, our Matthew. Hello. He's done amazing, Matthew. Well done.
It's been a super day so far.
It's been super.
Super duper.
And they haven't let you go home. No. You sound like you've got a sore throat as well.
I've got man flu, basically.
Oh, yeah. You have, haven't you?
Not in hospital, I'm still here. Painting.
You're such a hero, Matthew. Still here with the man flu. Now, this one-day special. Yes. Do you know, I love it because you must have such a good following now. Your kits sell out time and time again, really popular. I think it's because when we watch you, you always make us want to try it. You know, you get that inspiration. It's like, I want to be able to do that. And your kits, the way you put your kits together, they do encourage people to pick up the paintbrush to get started, don't they?
It's as simple as it looks, and that's the thing, you see. There's no mixing involved, it's just straight in, just have a play, no drawing, just bang straight in.
So just go for it.
Just go for it.
So these ones, if we've got any other kits, your latest DVDs, these are going to work alongside all the other things that we've learned, all our other skill sets.
Exactly, yeah. Everything we've got here, folks, in this one-day special is basically for people that just want to know a little bit more about painting, or people that have had a go before, got some paints, got some brushes. This is a lovely bolt-on kit.
Yeah,
it really is.
Fabulous. And it's these kind of things. Can I reach over?
Yeah.
I mean, have a look at these. These are exquisite, absolutely exquisite. So is this the kind of thing that you're teaching us then in the DVDs here?
It is. I mean, all these techniques, skies, trees and water, you can see on the disc to the side there, skies, trees and water. That's the 3 most popular items for me in a painting. So once you've learned those, you know, you can put them into any design you want to, really, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the techniques that you learn that you mix and match.
And this is it, isn't it? And it's always looking for new techniques, isn't it? Because you always want to expand your knowledge, try different things, get different kind of finishes. I mean, they look exquisite, absolutely exquisite. So you have got your skies, trees and water. That's your first one. You've also got your watercolour secrets. So that's going to show us tips and techniques, I presume, then, Matthew.
It is. It's got 3 complete paintings on as well, plus the tips and techniques. Fabulous. That was very elegantly done, that little twist there.
That's my job.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, I know, right? Synchronised DVD spinning. It should be an Olympic sport, quite frankly.
I think it should
Look,
be.
I can tilt
Gold
them
medal.
and everything. Oh, I know, right? Skills. That's where it ends, though, unfortunately. But, you know, such is life. Anyway, carry on.
So, yeah, on the skies, trees and water, we can see we've got a cloudy seascape here.
Beautiful, yeah.
And then we've got this nice autumnal landscape, painting realistic trees and colour mixing and painting people as well. So what is important about both of these DVDs is it's not just one project, there's 4 on each.
Fabulous.
So the Secrets one's got 3 paintings: sunset, cloudy sky, falling snow, and then painting shadows, painting people, colour mixing.
Amazing.
It's a complete watercolour course on 2 discs.
Fabulous. See, if you were going on so many courses that Matthew has managed to cram in here, you'd be paying so much more than £24.60. But it doesn't end there. So you've got your 2 DVDs. Now, you've got your paper. We call it paper. I mean, it's beautiful quality. It's really heavyweight as well, isn't it?
It's cotton, and that's the big thing about this. It's pure cotton, so it's more canvas than paper.
Yeah.
So it absorbs the water, it's got nice texture, and it's very thick, very forgiving. You can put layer upon layer of colour without it being destroyed.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Beautiful stuff.
So if you've not tried this before, this is beautiful opening for you to try something really quite posh. So you've got your beautiful papers, and then right down here we've got our aqua gloss. Now, this is the one that gives a little bit of a sheen, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So aqua gloss made by Schminke, which they make wonderful, interesting mediums.
Yeah.
And a good example is actually this flower here.
Yes.
If you have a look at this, you can just see this water drop on this leaf of this lily. So a good close-up of the flower, but look how that's got a bit of a shine to it. Can we see just...
Yes, that's
So give it a
perfect.
wobble, you can see the light just catching it.
Yeah.
And that's what aqua gloss does best. It just catches the light.
Gorgeous.
On various times of the day, and it just gives that nice glazed feel.
What I love about that, it's subtle as well. You know, it's not intense. It doesn't change. I mean, from this angle, it doesn't change the paint. No, it don't look too much. You know, sometimes it can be just too much of a glaze.
It can be a bit tacky.
Yes, it can be a bit tacky.
It can be a bit overdone, where this is gentle.
Subtle.
So that's one use.
Yeah.
You can add a glaze to water, you know, reflections, snow, eyes of an animal or something.
There's crying.
A crying dog, yeah. You can put some teardrops coming down someone's face.
I know, take me home.
But you can also mix it with your watercolour in your palette, and it will retard the drying, slowing the drying down. That's important, and lots of artists use it for that.
Yeah.
So a brush load of this in your mixture will give you about 30–40% longer time to work, which is important.
Excellent.
For watercolour.
So extends it. And with your DVDs, are you going to be touching on that to show us some tips and techniques?
Absolutely, yes.
Fabulous.
Absolutely.
Obviously, watch the shows as well. Watch on your rewind if you want to see some more tips and techniques using some of the products that we've got here today. And then have a look at this. Now, look at this. I love some of these special brushes. This one looks like someone's gone on and give it, you know, them scissors they use at hairdressers that only cut out part of your hair. It looks like someone's gone on and chopped your paintbrush up.
Yeah, thinning scissors.
Yeah, that's the one. Get you. Did you used to be a hairdresser? So what's this one then, Matthew? I presume that's what you've done these wiggly lines with.
Exactly. This is called a rake. So this is designed for special effects, you know, lines, reflections, grasses. silver birch tree bark, or things like that.
Ah, yes. Yeah, so fabulous, again, techniques, loads of fabulous techniques. Brilliant. And I love it because if you've got Matthew's kits before, you'll be building up all your different brushes. You'll be building up all your different techniques, all your different fantastic ways of creating beautiful, beautiful works of art. Now, as we said, the actual One Day Special did sell out 9 a.m, but we have got your extended delivery for the 8th of Jan. This is an incredible price. I mean, it's actually less than you thought it was going to go out at anyway.
It is. I came in yesterday thinking £30, £29.99, and it's £24.60.
Yeah.
The 2 DVDs alone will cost you almost £28, you know, if you're buying them at the retail price.
Yeah.
So everything is sold out individually. The paper is £8.50 on its own. The Schminky Aqua Gloss is £9.17.
Yeah.
And the rake is £3.95, I believe. So if you add all that together, you're saving, is it £19?
Yeah, it's £19. I mean, it is incredible. It's incredible. This could be maybe a little treat to yourself if you're building up brilliant gift ideas. It's just a massive saving. Obviously brought to us by the Society of Society of Artists, who are incredible. I mean, they're incredible because you do really promote good prices, don't they?
We need to mention the SAA. You know, seriously, folks, the SAA, largest art group in the world. Get involved, folks. Become a member of the SAA while we're checking them out online.
Fabulous. It's easy to say as well as the SAA.
SAA.
Yeah, I can remember that. Now, if you'd love to go for this, it's 878241. That's your item number. 45% of the extended delivery stock has now gone. Check your baskets out, everybody. Do not miss out on that phenomenal price. OK, we have got more goodies on the show as well. First of all, we've got our fabulous accessories. I'll scoot round here. So, with our fabulous accessories, so talk us through here, because we've got some really cool goodies in here, haven't we?
This is a quirky little pack, folks. Again, amazing value, saving £10, 9 pence, I believe, for this.
Indeed we are. Look at that. Even better if you're a Hochanda Freedom member, then you save £12.59, Matthew.
Belting, belting.
And no postage.
You can't go wrong, can you?
Hey?
Can't go wrong. Merry Christmas.
Merry every day.
Merry every day. What you've got here, folks, is a sword liner. Now, a sword liner, if we just grab this and twist it, can you see? It's got this nice straight edge with a curve on the opposite side. Now, this will give you big, bold brush strokes down to a super fine tip. And a good example of that, of course, is tree branches.
Ah, yeah.
Leaves for a flower or something like that.
Yeah,
You've
of course,
also got
fabulous.
A fan brush, which, if we have a look at this painting at the back, this Caribbean seascape, is the perfect brush for painting fronds of a palm tree, grasses, stippling techniques.
Beautiful.
So, a fan brush is always a nice addition to anybody's watercolour pack.
Yeah.
But that's just 2 of the items in this little kit. We've also got more schminky stuff. And this is it's like you sneezed, schminky. You've got some aqua effects grey, which we've seen in previous shows, and you spray this on wet watercolour and it causes granulation effects. It separates the pigments, so it gives you like dry stone walls, falling snow in the sky.
Fabulous.
Nice to experiment with, really nice to play with, folks. It also smells nice as well.
Right,
what more could you want?
So it's like a little air freshener for your watercolour.
Little air freshener, spray it around the room.
And then, what are these?
So these are the SAA Magic watercolour sponge erasers, and you get 4 of these.
OK.
These are very, very firm, high-quality, super fine sponges that allow you, for the first time I've ever come across this, to remove watercolour.
Right.
Watercolour was always famous for not being able to be removed once it's on.
Yeah.
This, if you wet it, you can wash your way down.
Even when it's dry, then?
Absolutely. And this is a good example. The lighthouse here, you can see the beams coming out of it.
Yeah.
Using the sponges, that's exactly how that was created. Think you make a mistake, you can wash it off, you know.
Well, that's...
Or maybe beams coming out from a sky.
Yeah, yeah.
It really is a nice little product.
Highlights and stuff, then I should imagine.
Yeah, because they've got nice sharp edges.
Yeah, wow.
And of course you can chop them into shapes as well.
That's fabulous. Okay, a really nice handy little kit to get hold of. You're saving be part of Hochanda Freedom, because that's where you get free postage on, well, your postage you don't have to pay for because it's part of your subscription, but you get that on everything that you purchase. With this one, it means you're also saving £12.59. Brilliant, brilliant accessory kits. That's 064018. Now, you can check everything out on the website. For starters, we've got our pick and mix paints, paints that have been put together. You've put all these together, haven't you, Matthew?
Yeah, yeah. These are my design of colours, these. So there's 12 colours, and they are all pre-mixed in the factory in the same way that you'd mix them in your palette.
Excellent.
So you don't have to worry about colour mixing, basically.
Super.
Straight from the tube, artist quality colours.
Excellent. And they will go a long way. You only need a tiny bit of this because of the quality and the high pigmentation. So you can go through, you can pick whatever paints you want. You're getting 3 paints for just $15.75. So again, another really good saving there. And check your baskets out. Obviously, if you're a Hochanda Freedom member, remember, you're not paying any postage. Did I say remember then?
That one fine, right?
Yeah, where's that come from? If there is anything you want, order on hochanda.com or ring us 01733 60 2000. I've had a nap, can you tell? Yeah, no. All I needed was 15 minutes. Now, our Matthew, what are you going to be showing for us in this hour? That's stunning, by the way. That's so beautiful.
So this is a painting what I've just finished, actually, literally a couple of weeks ago, and this is one that really would lend itself to the aqua gloss that's in the one day special.
Yeah, yeah.
Give it a gentle shake, and I've got to say that this stuff lasts ages. I've actually got at the back here a bottle I've had about 4 or 5 years.
No way.
I mean, it's in a plastic bottle, but it's the same stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
my gosh,
just a dab of this will last, and it doesn't go off, basically. So
that's really good.
It's good stuff.
So I like it because they are investments, aren't they? If they're going to last that long, you don't need to worry about it.
Watercolour is the most economical of all the mediums because a little bit from the tube, the paint goes miles.
Yeah.
Same with this.
Yeah.
And brushes last forever as well. You know, they really do. So it's good quality stuff as always, folks.
Yeah, it's good craft to get into. Okay.
So, on this example, we've obviously got glass, shop windows, pub signs, whatever they are.
Yeah.
And we can add a reflective effect over the top of the glass with this.
Beautiful.
And I'm just using a standard brush. I mean, this is a round brush.
Yeah.
It's a size 10. I bet people have these in their, you know, art kits or the craft boxes,
and I'm sure we must have sold these as well before.
We have, yes, absolutely. It's just a standard round brush.
Super. Do you, are you best using it with a wet brush? So wet the brush first of all, or does that not matter?
You don't have to, but you know, because I've painted so long, it's habit to do that for me, but you don't have to, certainly no. It's something that you can just literally just
take from the
dunk and paint.
Yeah.
I always dampen the brush first, but you shouldn't have to worry too much about that.
Super.
But if we do a couple of little windows here...
And you're literally just, on the window pane there, literally just following the lines.
Yeah. On the large one, I've done a bit of a diagonal because that helps the reflection, but on the smaller windows, I'm just filling in. And if you give that a little bit of a wobble to camera, so the light catches, you can see like a reflection effect.
Yeah. And it's like you were saying earlier, it's subtle, is that? It really emphasises the texture of the paper. It's not giving it just that solid glaze. It's more hitting the texture, so you get the real, the beautiful texture of the paper peeping through.
Exactly. And the thing is with this, that once it's dry, it loses a little bit of the shine, not much, a little bit goes, but you can add more and more and more.
Right.
And
so if you do want a higher shine, a heavier shine, you can build up the layers.
And for water drops on a petal, you can splatter it, and it's slightly raised as well. So it gives you that a little bit extra.
Beautiful.
I've just popped a little bit on the snow there as well. We can probably see a little bit of that.
Yeah, that's lovely. So that just gives you that lovely kind of icy finish.
And it's perfectly clear as well. It's really nice.
And I bet it doesn't take long to dry, does it?
No, it probably takes 5 minutes. We can use a hairdryer or a heat tool to give it a blast as well.
Brilliant.
It's always nice, animal portraits. I do a lot of animal portraits, and if I just paint it on the nose of this snow leopard...
Yeah, that's stunning.
Don't do that in real life, though, will you?
No. Well, they're quite hard to find. You're probably quite safe. You know, to be fair, you're probably more be in awe than remember to bring out your
when the next ice age comes, you'll see them running all over the place. Now, if we take a look at this, we can see the nice shine to the eyes.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's wonderful, isn't it?
And on the nose as well.
Yeah, that's this. Oh, I do like that.
A wet nose is a happy nose.
Oh, it is indeed.
And this is one of my favourite places in Yorkshire, Robin Hood's Bay.
Oh, I love Robin Hood's Bay.
Beautiful place,
yes, yes.
And we can put some moonlight.
Wonderful.
Just...
Camped in Robin Hood's Bay once. We thought it'd be really good to camp right on the edge of the cliffs.
Was it a bit windy?
Yeah, it was stupid. The tent were flat, ended up sleeping in the car. That's lovely.
So you can see
the reflection from
reflection.
moon.
So it's all nice. And again, folks, just remember that when it dries, add more, add more, add more. Yeah. But also remember that it's not just for that. You can also apply it to your mixture, and it will slow down the drying process. That's what a lot of artists use it for.
So that's where it really comes into its own as well.
Exactly.
Fabulous. Oh, that is another cracker, isn't it? Right, it is all part of your one-day special. Remember, not only are you getting your... I want to call it schnitzels. It's not called that.
Schnitzels. Schminke.
Schminke.
Schminke, bless you.
Schminke. Schminke. We've also got the DVDs. We're going to show you a little clip now of just one of those DVDs. So...
Yeah, so this is the this is from the actual Watercolour Secrets one, I believe, and this is how to draw and paint figures, which is obviously something that adds life to watercolours, to any painting. And this is just one of the 4 lessons that are actually in. You see, we're sticking a red jacket on this chap. It's a bit Baltic outside, and we're going to paint it a partner, by the looks of it, just there. Mysterious man with a cross on his bottom, obviously. That was showing you an example of what not to do. Don't put feet on your figures in watercolours, okay?
It's don't put big crosses
because they look like robots, all right? So there you go, there's a man. There's a man. And in a minute he starts walking the dog, I believe. Oh. He's got a shadow.
Oh, shadow.
Wait for it.
Oh.
Anticipation's off the fun.
Oh.
Maybe there's no dog.
There's the dog. Matthew, you know.
There you go, that's Max, that.
There's Max. Mog. Hey! No lead, though. Oh, you should have a lead on it, really. You'll be losing that. Sorry. See, I've gone from really tired and grumpy to a bit daft, haven't I? There's no middle ground. Now then, this is your one-day special. Sold out at 9 AM. We have got your extended delivery. Such a cool kit. So, first of all, you have got your schminke, thank you. Your aqua glass. This is so cool. Again, you are getting a big bottle. That is going to last, but it's going to allow you to do so many different effects. If I pick this up, you know how Matthew was creating the beautiful sheen from the moon earlier, same kind of thing. You can see the light just hitting the water there to give you that fabulous effect. You've also got that beautiful brush. This is a rake brush, and that will allow you to create, again, sensational effects. So easy, quick, to create something a little bit different, and it allows you, obviously, to build up all your different techniques. You've got your cardstock. Now, remember, this is cotton, which it feels beautiful. It feels really expensive, actually. It's going to allow you to create, again, some beautiful, beautiful pictures. You're getting your full A3, I do believe, sizes. So, again, you can be cutting it down, you can be doing all sorts of that. But, of course, absolutely gorgeous to work on. It's going to allow you to create... well, it allows you even more possibilities because of the quality of the paper. You've then got your 2 DVDs. Now, think of the price of these. When you were really, the normal retail value, you should be paying more than you're paying for the whole kit for the 2 DVDs alone. I mean, we have managed to get really good prices on these anyway, but if you were to go for these normal retail, they'd be more than the $10.99 that we've managed to get them for. But but they have sold out individually. Now, if you have a little look at these, so you are learning different techniques, new techniques with the skies, the trees and the water, so creating beautiful, beautiful looks with those. And obviously, it's just adding to your skill set. You are learning, you're painting a cloudy sky, a seascape, painting an autumn landscape and painting that beautiful tree as well. And then you've got your secrets, the watercolour secrets. So you've got your sunrise, you've got that cloudy sky, and then the lovely falling snow. You've got so many different things that you're learning. It is a beautiful kit. Can I show you some of these wonderful skies that I showed you earlier? We've got so many fantastic paintings. And you see, it's this kind of thing. When you actually learn these skills, you just want to continue. You want to learn even more beautiful, beautiful possibilities. And it's really nice because this is the kind of thing that you'll use for so many different portraits, for so many different pictures. I mean, it is the kind of thing that obviously, when we look round at all the different pictures, we've got different sky scenes, we've got different sea scenes behind me. I mean, look at that, look at that. Oh, I have to show you flat ones I want to do. Can I show you some different skies? But this is the thing, isn't it? You see, when you start learning these fantastic techniques, where are you going to take it? Where are you going to explore? There is no end to it. And it's learning all these fantastic skills that allow you to experiment. And you will get experimental. And obviously, can I pick this one up as well? Has he got shiny eyes? He might have shiny eyes. Bear with. Bear with. Has he got shiny eyes? A shiny nose? Oh, he's fabulous, isn't he? Absolutely fabulous. We're not getting the glaze on him. Oh, it's me, I didn't wear. That helps. It's because I'm trying to look myself. Now, if you would love this kit, sorry, I'm spending too long trying to get the shine on her. If you'd love to get hold of this, half of the stock. Wow. Now, this is your extended delivery stock. Half of the stock has now gone. These have been dispatched from the 8th of January. You don't have long to wait, but you do need to be quick with these. Otherwise, we are going to be selling out of the extended delivery. It's a massive £19 saving, but to be fair, it's even more. Really, when you look at the retail price that these are going to be, 878241, that's your item number. Now, we've got more goodies on the show for you. And this is something that has been popular over and over and over again. The lovely book. Brilliant, brilliant book, this one. Can we have a little flick through?
Yeah.
So, we've got some options. We've got the book on its own, and we've got the book with the DVD. Oh, I've just got the DVD. Sorry, I am talking utter rubbish today. So the book with the DVD, it's because me and Matthew are talking about the book on its own. If you're going for this, look at you saving again at £4.7, $15.99. That sounds remarkable.
It is, and that's the cheapest price I've seen this book on sale at. The book on its own is £12.99.
My God.
The DVD on its own, I believe, is around the £14, £15 mark. So again, $15.99 it's a super deal. It really is.
That is incredible. And we're talking about the retail prices that Matthew's seen, you know, and obviously knows his stuff there. So tell us about the book then, first of all, Matthew.
Okay. Well, first of all, this was my first published book, and it's been so popular over the years, and it's still, you know, it's still in its 6th or 7th reprint. It's been published all over the world, different languages. Really proud of this one. This is everything I know, folks, about watercolours. The first half that we're seeing now is all the little mini techniques, skies, colour mixing, painting trees. Every colour's detailed, every brushstroke is photographed.
Amazing.
And it's in plain English, it's in Matthew Palmer speak, so you can't go wrong with it, really. And then when you get towards, there you go, painting figures, painting people.
Dog.
Man walking dog.
I'm walking dog.
So it's all step by step, and then you start to get into this. Now, this is the step-by-step section on the paintings themselves. There's 12 paintings, every brushstroke, and every painting has one of these fold-out tracings. There you go, there's one. And these are designed to be the exact same size as the paper that's in the one-day special. So it all fits in nice.
Yeah.
But if you look at some of the pictures, you can see this wonderful. This one is actually on the DVD. This is the Norfolk Broads, and this will take you through that picture in real time.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's 100-minute DVD as well.
That's incredible.
Bamburgh Castle there.
So, oh yeah, let's have a look, let's have a look. Oh, look at that.
These are the exercises to get you started, but then it goes into the... This is the seascape picture there. All detailed.
So again, if you are starting out, this is absolutely perfect.
It's a belt, it really is.
Oh, look at that.
And it's worth having a quick look at the 3 paintings to your left that are propped up on the easel, because these are actually...
So these ones are the ones...
These ones here.
These ones here, they're the printed ones.
These 3 pictures are the ones that actually were painted for the book, so it's wonderful bluebell stream. Now that painting is in step-by-step detail with the tracing. Every brushstroke is photographed.
My word. So literally you can start from your plain canvas and you will take us through step by step.
Absolutely.
So that's your gorgeous bluebells. We've also got, bear with.
Do you want some assistance?
Yes, please. Because I'm a bit...
We've got this nice...
They're bigger than me, Matthew.
Got this nice winter village.
That's beautiful.
And again, the drawing's there for you folks, the colour mixes, everything's there for you to have a go.
So with this one, we've got the pull-out drawing. We've got the pull-out drawing, so you can actually trace that out.
Absolutely.
So don't worry. So if you're like, yeah, but there's no way I'll be able to actually draw those, you've got the base, so you've got the good starting point. I love that, because that's the scary bit, isn't it?
It is, and there's 12 of them in there to do as well.
And
the thing is, folks,
again,
it's worth just forcing the point that it is the best price I've seen this at. $15.99 for the book and DVD, £13 just for the book. So.
Yeah, that is incredible. And then look at that. That's another incredible seascape. That's beautiful, isn't it?
That's a place in Cornwall called Trevone near Padstow.
Fabulous, fabulous. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So you've got the book, but as Matthew says, you've also got the DVD. So with the DVD, again, explaining some of those fantastic portrait paintings, but you're taking us through as visualists, and now you're obviously touching some of the techniques you learn in the book. Is that right?
Yeah. There's actually 3 paintings, and one of them is filmed live on location in Cumbria, in Keswick, on a wonderful summer's evening. So it shows you how to paint a mountain scene live on location.
Amazing.
Then it shows you the Norfolk Broad scene, and it shows you a nice Lake District boat moored up against the shoreline there.
Lovely.
So it's a lovely product. It really is, folks. Really proud of those two products.
That's cool. And at that price, seriously, that is such a bargain. Now, 642,970. We're saving £4, but to be fair, I mean, we've got a really good price anyway from the SAA. That is such a deal. 642,970, always really, really popular. Please do not miss out on that. Well, that would make such an exquisite gift, and I love it, because here today you can get something right from the beginning. You can get your paints, you can get your one-day special, so it's going to give you even more techniques. 642,970. Now we've got this one as well. Can I go around this side? Sorry, bear with, because otherwise I'm running out of space. So now this is interesting, because this has been ridiculously busy as well, hasn't it? This now, because obviously all our digital artwork is becoming massive, so this is actually using iPads, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and we can see on the easel here we've got 3 paintings that I've done on with using this method. If you've got a tablet or an iPad, you can produce this artwork, print it off. The book takes you through every step of it, folks. It really does.
That's
what
incredible.
Brushes to use, what apps to get. There's even a website in the book that will give you some free video lessons.
Amazing.
And you get a DVD with this as well. And the stylus.
That looks, and I'm going to say real, but that looks real.
Yeah, it looks like a painting, don't it?
Yeah, that's your thing, isn't it, getting your head around it, really, but that you can create something that looks like you have used your watercolour paints, but digitally. I mean, that is phenomenal. Yeah, I bet. So you get your stylus, you get your book, loads of hints and tips in there. Now, this is 084367, that's your item number. Now, again, you've got a massive saving. This is one of your big savings. So you've got a saving of £14.48 here, and you've got your flexi-buy, so you can spread those payments over 2 months, just £25. This is cool. Again, you're waiting for your dispatch, but not long. 2nd of January. Oh, the next year, whatever year that is, 2018. 084367. brilliant, brilliant gift idea again. We have got queues on the phone, so if you don't want to sit in the queues, you can get on the website. It is hochanda.com. Do you know this is live telly? You might have guessed. Yeah, this is live telly. So if you've got any questions for Matthew, if you want to show some of the artwork that you've produced following some of Matthew's books or his DVDs, then please send us photographs. We absolutely love seeing what you've been creating. It is studio@hochanda.com. Why are you giggling now? What's he up to? All right then, I'm Matthew. So what we doing? Paints,
okay.
right? Paints.
Yes, exactly. Which seems a bit weird, don't it?
Seems crazy.
We've got a tablet here, an iPad. Other tablets available, obviously.
Yeah.
The iPad is the one that the book focuses on mainly, but it will talk about the other ones, Android, Fires, etc. So what you've got to do is go into the App Store and do a quick search for the painting apps, and the one that is free for iPad is called Brushes. Lots of other ones available.
Yeah.
The book will take you through step by step how to achieve some wonderful effects. Here we've got a painting what was done. In fact, if I rotate this thing around, you can see obviously the right direction. This is one of the paintings that's detailed in the book, and the first thing to mention is that it remembers what you've done. If I press play, it's basically recorded my brush strokes.
Amazing.
So in super quick time, you'll see the painting appear.
Yeah.
But we'll not hang on that for too long because I want to get some painting done.
Okay.
But you can see that it's building this thing up.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
that
remembered.
Is really clever,
yeah, and that's quite nifty, I think.
Yeah, that is cool.
But if I actually get the painting on screen, there it is. This is the finished picture, and you can see it's just a case of using your fingers to actually zoom in close and see the detail.
Yeah.
Because people say, how do you actually get the fine lines while you're zooming close?
Yeah.
But you see, what we've got is we've got a stylus.
Wonderful.
Now, this is a metal stainless steel stylus made by Da Vinci in Germany, and this is a classic stylus that we used to.
Yeah.
A lot of us are. But if we pop this top out and flip it the other way, what happens is a brush appears, which is designed to paint on screen. Now, you can't use any paint brush for this. It's got to be one of these special stylus brushes.
Yeah.
A famous online retailer that everybody knows about sells this, have had this at £35 just for this.
On its own.
And
Good grief. I've paid a lot more for a pen.
Yes.
Not gonna lie.
Yes.
Way more.
And this is a really quality one. You can get lesser quality ones for a lot less, but they are terrible. I've done workshops on this, folks. I've seen people put a brush stroke on and then it appears afterwards.
Yeah.
This is spontaneous. It really is a quality product.
Right.
But I just want to quickly show you some of the things that make this different.
Yeah.
Because it's its own medium. The book takes you through everything, so don't worry about this.
Okay.
What we have here is what we call the layers palette, which some people may have heard of, the likes of Photoshop and things. What you can do with this is you can do some really interesting effects. So if you painted that boat and you think to yourself, I'd like another boat, but maybe a bit smaller in the distance, rather than painting another one, you can simply take the one that you've painted and copy it.
Excellent.
Which makes it very much its own medium. Again, the book and the DVD takes you through all this.
Wonderful.
So we've got two boats.
That's easy.
And then we can even make it smaller.
Yeah.
And we can stick it in the distance.
Yeah.
So it's near the sun.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, if that was near the sun, you'd expect it to be a bit darker.
Yeah.
So you can even do things like changing the colour. So we can use a colour adjustment, brightness, and we can make it darker.
Yeah.
So you've now got a silhouetted version of that boat.
Yeah, amazing.
So that's just one thing you do. You can change the colour of the skies. It's really quirky.
Yeah.
But let's have a look at some painting. You know, let's get some paint on.
Yeah, please. Because that brush is... I've not seen that actually in... Because when I were on with you last time, we didn't actually demo it. So I've not seen it in action.
Okay.
So, yeah, just for me, I just... Not even bothered about the telly bit now. I just want
So what you do is, pull up a chair.
Yeah, please. I've got my comfy pulse on now.
It's the coffee, don't just coffee. What we do is we get a blank canvas. Now, this is just one of the apps, you know, and there's several ones for all the different tablets. Again, this is iPad.
Yeah.
And what you do is you choose a colour, like you do from this, and you choose a brush. Okay. So if you choose the colour first, and let's go for a bit of a sort of grey colour, and you can basically use this colour circle here to get your basic tone. This is your colour palette.
Excellent.
and then move this to get the colour that you want. I'm going to go for like a bluey grey.
Wonderful.
This little slider here is how transparent or how much water you add into it. Think about it like that.
Right,
so all the way to the left is lots of water, to the right is...
It's really dense.
Yeah, exactly.
Super.
Like me. So what we can do is we can then choose... we can then choose the brush. Now, there's all different brushes. Again, the book goes through every brush, which one to set, which one works best. So if you've got an iPad, folks, this is essential.
Yeah, it is.
You've found something to do with it.
I'm not being funny, but obviously I've got a drawing app, and seriously, I have no idea what I'm doing with it half the time. I'm just, you know, you just play, but it can say it forever. See, that's cool. So obviously you've got your undo.
So if you cock
best thing in the world. Yeah, yeah. That's
you can undo.
Yeah.
You can correct your mistakes. And now what we can do is we can change the colour.
Yeah.
Let's go for a bit of like a sort of ambery colour.
Super.
And then we'll put some amber down there. Now in a minute what we'll do is blend all this together. Okay. And then we're going to go for a much more transparent version. It's just addictive and it's just nice to have a go at.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got an iPad... I mean, I've had iPads and tablets for years, but I struggle to find a use. I tend to get my laptop out for emails and things.
Yeah, yeah.
So, finally, I found a use for a tablet, you know, and yeah, painting, which is perfect, you know, for someone like me.
Yeah.
But I always use this as an example, and I know my mum was watching, so I'll say hello to my mum. She sat at home.
Hiya, Matthew's mum.
Alice.
Hi, Alice.
A few years ago, she had a bit of a fall, bless her, and I was a bit sad, but we ended up in Casualty, which is always good fun.
Yeah,
went to see Charlie, we did, in Casualty.
Oh, Charlie,
and we sat there for hours waiting for an X-ray.
Funny that.
And yeah, which don't normally happen.
Unusual. Yeah.
And we was actually in the process of writing the book, and I thought, well, I've got a few hours to kill, I'll do a bit of painting, and I did. And that sort of thing. Yeah. You've always got this with you.
Yeah, yeah. And it is so, I mean, that is something that I wouldn't have thought you'd have been able to achieve so quickly, but it looks so intuitive as well. I think this is the thing with the iPad. The technology these days has made it so intuitive, and it just gives you so many options. That looks incredible already, and that's just laying down a few colours.
So
with your blending, you were literally just going over the top, but with a softer shade.
Exactly.
And that starts to blend in the colours.
Colour.
Yeah.
So where you choose this from, more water.
Yes, and that'll blend it.
Yeah, but what really brings itself in, because I mean it's one brush to do everything here. Obviously for normal painting you have to keep getting all different brushes.
Yeah.
But look at the shapes of the brushes that you get.
Yes.
This one is what we call a cloud brush, and in the book it takes you through all these brushes.
Amazing.
What settings you need. So I can now add some clouds to this by twisting, and you can see.
Yeah, before you know it.
So you can start to twist, and you can layer this thing up. You can weaken the colour, you know, and you soon, very quickly start to get into the situation where you get in the sky, basically, you know, and that's what's really good about it.
And I presume the quality of this, the ones you printed off, these are from, the ones you printed off, they're from this app.
They are, yeah.
So that's the kind of quality that you're going to be able to print using the right printers, obviously.
Yeah, and the last chapter of the book is called Making It Real. Yeah. And it will show you how to actually... how to print it, how to share it on social media, because we all do that.
Yeah, of course. And can you imagine? I mean, if you are selling your work, you can be producing these in no time, and it's just so cost effective, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's a really, really effective way of working, and it's just like I say. I can't say enough how addictive this thing actually is, you know.
I can. It is very addictive.
So I'm just going to put some little mountains on very quickly at the bottom there.
And before you know it, it is, you just start building it up, and before you know it, you have got, see, that's the hiss in it. Good old undo.
We could do that in life.
I know, right? How many years?
We all wish, don't we? Just going to put some silhouetted trees at the bottom there, look.
Fabulous.
This is the same brush that we did the clouds with, basically.
Yeah.
You can use your finger if you like, of course, as well. So you can put like
that is an amazing brush, isn't it? That's amazing.
But it's surprising what you can actually do with this, you know. You can really, really pull in some nice effects.
Yeah.
And that's a very simple sort of 10-minute demo, you know. There's lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff you can do.
There's so much on it. There's so much on it. Absolutely incredible. See, this is the kind of thing you can do. Look what it prints out like, though. And that's the important thing. The quality of that print is fantastic. Because you don't want to spend hours and hours and hours creating something beautiful, then print it out and it looks a bit shoddy. You want it to look good. You want it to have that pristine effect. And I mean, that does look like Matthew has used his watercolour paints. You know, you can see the texture. It is incredible. Obviously, printing it out on beautiful paper. Is this the same paper that you've actually painted on, that you printed out on?
This is actually a inkjet paper for a home printer on A3. You can actually buy a watercolour inkjet paper, but there's all sorts of papers, glossy paper. And this, by the way, folks, should say this is one of the step-by-steps in the book. There's 4 step-by-step tutorials, and this is one of them. Okay?
Excellent, excellent. Okay, you need this. 084367. It's going to allow you to use your iPad. You're going to be able to create paintings wherever you are. Absolutely exquisite. And I love it, because that's the thing with technology, isn't it? Sometimes we invest our money in these things and we haven't got a clue where to start with them. Giving you hints, giving you tips, giving you full tutorials. So the money you've spent on your fabulous technology won't be wasted. You'll actually be learning how to use it to your best effects. Now, if you do want that, it is on FlexiBuy. You've got 2 payments of £25. Do not miss out on that. Fantastic, fantastic quality. And of course, the tutorials are just inspirational. 084367. See, we've that many choices for you. Whether you're a beginner, whether you're adding to your collection of knowledge, whether, of course, you are painting without the paint, whether you're using your technology, we've got something for you. And what we have got are incredible prices. The one-day special, whether you are starting out, maybe you are going to get your book and you're going to add this to it, because this will give you even more techniques. Maybe, of course, you are building up your techniques with your watercolouring. Or, of course, if you're given this as a gift, the price is sensational, but it's what you're going to achieve. It's what you're going to actually learn. So you have got on this one some fantastic watercolouring secrets. And you can see there beautiful scenes, loads of gorgeous things that you are going to be able to achieve. That's your fabulous techniques. And then you've got your skies, trees and water, something that you will use time and time and time again. I mean, that skill set that you're learning here is going to be absolutely essential. Now, each one of these, I mean, have a look at that. Over 2 hours and 30. Imagine going in for a workshop, 2 hours and 30, 2 workshops. I mean, this price is incredible, because that alone is worth way more than the actual full kit. But you've not just got your DVDs. You have got your schminke. The words that I want to say aren't good. Your schminke. So you have got your schminke, your aqua glass, which again will give you that fantastic sheen, but will also extend your paints so it allows them to stay wet for longer, so you can use them for longer. That's when they're actually on the paper as well. You've then got the rake brush. Again, that is going to allow you to create some fabulous techniques there. So, of course, you're building up not only your skill set, but you're building up the tools as well. If you would love to get hold of this one to create some beautiful, beautiful works of art, then please make sure you check your baskets out. We are approaching 60% now. So that is our extended delivery. You haven't got long to wait. It's only the 8th of Jan, so please do not miss out on this one. Saving £19, probably more than that, that's one, on your recommended retail prices. 878241, that's your item number. Now, check out your website. It is hochanda.com. That's where you can find absolutely everything that we've got on the show. Like, of course, your pick and mix paints. These are fabulous. Matthew, of course, puts the blends together so you don't have to. And you've got a really good price as well. Good quality paints there. You are choosing. Oh, what should we get? Well, at the minute, I'm a little bit obsessed with yellow. So I'll have my natural yellow. Yeah, really obsessed with yellow. I love my greens. A turquoise is one of my favourite as well. There you go. Greens, turquoises, they're all lovely. None of them, well, yeah, you could still use them together. Anyway, that's what you're going to be doing. So you're going to be building up your collection of gorgeous paints. Have a look at that one along with everything else. This is Hochanda.com. You can ring us as well. 01733602000. Matthew, back to you. What's next?
Well, I think what we'll do is we'll do a painting with 3 colours, because that makes sense because of the pick and mix. And it's worth saying that the pick and mix colours are as cheap as I've ever seen them.
Right.
The normal retail is £6.25 a tube, so you're getting them at a really good price today, folks. And these are big tubes that will go a long way, about 50, 60 pictures on average from that.
Because that's it, you need the tiniest bit, don't you?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to take some moisture off the brow and take the stickiness away. And I'm just going to...
That's a new technique, Matthew.
I know. Pushing boat out. I'm just going to basically...
mixing it up.
Create a little bit of a hill in the centre.
Marvellous.
Do a sky in the centre of this picture.
Beautiful.
Now, all with one brush as well, so I'm going to use the rake, which is in the one day special.
Okay.
Which is a lovely brush by the SAA. Now, I've squirted the colours into my own design of palette, but you can just use a plate for this.
Okay.
Watercolour paint never goes off. I mean, these have been in here since yesterday, about 5 o'clock. You can still,
and you can still get them within just a bit of water.
Absolutely.
Super.
So I'm just going to dampen the area where I think the sky's going to be. I want to do a vignette, you know, the soft edge.
Yeah, yeah.
Or some people call it vinaigrettes. Just going to...
Yeah, do a vinaigrette.
Let's do a vinaigrette.
And you're actually using your good old rake brush there, but not just for techniques, just for quick application in your water.
Yeah, you don't need much, to be honest, folks.
Okay.
A little bit goes a mile. Really
and
does.
this is that custom paper that you're using that we get in the kit as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Super.
You see quite often in the likes of garden centres these watercolour framed prints with a soft faded edge. This is what we're going to go for. It's going to be a quick one because we haven't got much time left on the show.
8 minutes.
I reckon about 8 minutes we've got left, would you say? And what we're going to do is we're going to take orange. Super. That's a good colour. I like a bit of orange. I'm going to put some natural orange, pre-mixed, great for autumnal trees, sunsets and various things like that. Yeah. I'm going to band some of this through. So you mix it with a little bit of water.
Super.
And layer it in. And then I'm going to clean the brush again. And we're going to go for some... One of my favourites is violet. Natural violet, which is a lovely colour.
Yeah, it is lovely.
And...
yeah, that is beautiful.
Well, it's nice with the orange. When it mixes on the paper, it'll go like a grey.
Right, okay.
Which is nice for I want to do a bit of a wintry scene.
Fabulous.
So I want to twist the brush to create clouds.
Oh. Wonderful.
And with a rake,
you
can actually paint rain.
Yeah.
So,
can
you see those individual prongs? You can actually paint rain.
So nice and soft.
If you think that you don't particularly want to paint rain, well, it can give atmosphere to a picture.
Yeah.
Something that's quite hard to achieve without a rake, obviously. So that's 2 colours.
Wonderful.
I'm just going to make sure there's no big water building up at the bottom there. And I'm now going to use some natural grey, which is one of the most essential colours.
Right.
Because grey is shadows.
Right. So if you are recommending colours, then grey is a 1.
Yeah.
Grey, and you love your violet.
Grey was the first colour what we designed. It's the one that was always the top of the list.
Right, okay. So that's a definite.
It's thanks to that being a success why we've got 12 colours now.
That's brilliant.
Because it makes painting so much easier.
Yeah.
But can you see that I'm using the rake to create sort of misty
lovely
pine trees.
Yeah, so it's a really versatile brush, isn't it?
So you can see I can just sort of tap down the edge.
Perfect.
And the paper's still damp. I'm just going to take the tape off and just very quickly put a little bit of a shadow.
Oh, wow.
So you can see it almost looks like a bit of a sort of snowy banking.
Yeah. That looks so cool already.
Oh.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is just take a little bit of the violet. So again, just using 3 colours.
Yeah.
And I'll put this across here, the bottom of the picture.
Yeah.
With the same brush.
Again, all from your one day special. The brush, the papers, all you need to add to this is your paints. So if you want to get these three, it's that grey, and it's the violet, and then that natural orange. They're at the bottom of the screen for you, just $15.75. And as you see, Matthew is using the tiniest amount of paint. I mean, it's such a good investment.
And the thing is, you know, the new year is without question the most popular time for people attending my workshop days.
Yeah.
Because new year, new hobby, that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now's the time to do it, folks.
Yeah.
You've got the chance to get in there and get all the bits you need.
So, if people were coming to your workshops, Matthew, how much are they generally?
Workshops are around the sort of £30 to £50 mark.
Okay. Is that for a day?
It is.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Watercolour TV is the place to go.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Nice link.
I forgot about that. Yeah, watercolour telly. And obviously watch him here as well. You've got so many options, so many options. So if you can't get hold of our Matthew, then get your DVD, because then you can put it on at your own leisure. That's fabulous, Matthew. There's so many advantages. They have got their advantages. It's either a nice day out, some telly, or you DVD in the space of your own home, nice and comfortable. That's super.
I'll stop there. Should we stop there? Very simple, quick painting.
That's it.
We can keep fiddling while we look at some finished samples.
That's beautiful. I will show some finished samples. I want to show the other ones as well. Because I haven't seen them over there. I want to see them. But this is the kind of thing you can do. Have a look at that. So you're creating beautiful glazes, which looks absolutely phenomenal. You've got the lovely doggy. Hold on, bear with, let me turn him round. Look, with his glazy eyes. Yeah, his poor glazy eyes.
It's not lazy eye, glazy eye.
His tear-filled eyes. I know. Dogs aren't just for Christmas. And then we've got, there we go, this is going to be dodgy. I promise I won't drop all your works of art, Matthew, I sort of promise. Well, Matthew, use this little old tool to dry everything off. I can show you some of these. And you see, you have... All right, can I pass you these down, Ollie? Because I'm lethal. Look at these. So they're cool, aren't they? Look at the skies. And this is it. You are creating so many beautiful works of art. Look at that. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? Now, is that off one of the... All right, no, it's not off one of the ones, is it? That's just one of your paintings.
Actually, what's nice about this one, if we look close just here, can we see these white waves?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's using natural white, which is part of the pick and mix, and it'd be nice to quickly show some snow on these trees on this picture. Would that work?
Link.
Would that work?
Oh, Matthew, smooth.
Smooth as ketchup from a bottle.
Hey, well, unless it's stuck, you have to give it a right big pat.
I'll stick a knife in.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to use a little bit of natural white, folks, which is the colour of the paper, and basically, just very simply, using the rake brush just to add, can we see?
Yeah, yeah.
That little bit of settled
that's
snow.
So cool.
I mean, what a nice little finishing touch to a simple watercolour painting.
That's brilliant. And it looks so effective. That is so beautiful. Imagine being able to create something like this. Imagine learning all those fantastic techniques. That's what you can do. That's why Matthew's kits are always so popular, because they're so inspirational to watch. And it is so nice to see what the tools do and to actually think, yeah, I can do that. Please check your baskets out. Don't miss out on that one-day special, because it has been ridiculously popular. It's such a good price. It's 878241. That's your item number. Over 60% of the stock has now gone, and remember, that is your extended stock. You are getting the fantastic DVDs, so you've got hours worth of Matthew sharing techniques. You've got that fantastic watercolour paper pack. You've got, of course, your gloss, your aqua gloss, sticking to that, and then you have got schminke, and then you've got your brush as well. I mean, that is a phenomenal price. Everything's sold out individually. You have got a huge saving, but you have to check your baskets out. 878241. Remember the painting. Without the paint, we have got that as well. That has been busy. If you want that, you've got a huge saving there. You've got a fabulous technique guide. It's huge. Is that what you're going to learn? And you've got 2 flexi-buys as well. 2 payments, £25, 084367. One more, that fantastic special effects kit as well. Again, brilliant price there. Everything's such a good price. £24.99, 064018. Thank you, Matthew. Really love that show. See you back at 5 o'clock with more ideas.
5 o'clock, yes.
Fabulous. The man will be miles better by then. Thanks, Matthew.
Thank you.
See you later. Coming up next, we've got some Secret Santa deals with our Yanis. We've then got me and Price Drop. And then we've got Tonic Happy Hour deals. Stay tuned to Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Hayley from Craft Yourself Silly, and we're really excited to still be working with you guys here on Hochanda. We were there from the very, very beginning, and we're still bringing you lots of really exciting soft crafts. We design and manufacture all of our kits and all of our fabrics here in the UK, and we love bringing them to you. So if you're an experienced sewer or you're just starting out in soft crafts and sewing, join us. There's tips and fabrics for everybody. Make sure you don't miss our shows and come and craft yourself silly on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Chloe from Chloe's Creative Cards. We are an award-winning family company based here in the northeast of England. We've been working with Hochanda since the very beginning and the launch of the channel, and we've had such an amazing journey so far. We've been bringing you lots of fabulous new stamps, dyes, glitters, embossing powders, and we've got so much more to bring over the coming years too. Over the coming months and year, we'll bring you some fantastic new products to Hochanda. We'll be extending our dye range, and we'll be bringing you some fantastic new stamps as well, along with our gorgeous sparklicious glitters and some fabulous new colours in the wow embossing powders too. It's going to be a brilliant year, and I really hope that we'll bring you something that inspires you in your card making. Don't miss my shows and craft along with me on Hochanda.
And look at all of this. We have got a Secret Santa show for you, packed full of goodies for an incredible price. You have got 5 incredible bundles. Now, each of these bundles are $24.99. That's $24.99 here. That's $24.99 here. That is $24.99 here, $24.99 here, and $24.99 here. But wait 1 second. Because if you were to get all of these, can we go back over here? Can we go back over here? Do you want to say something? Sorry. Can I say, any young presenters watching, don't ever do that. That's presenting from the floor. What you've got, producer from the floor, you have got £500 worth of goodies, which potentially you could get for £125. So that's what I wanted to get across. Okay, so let's get to business. This is going to be your first Secret Santa. You've got tonic goodies aplenty. First off the bat, This is, we're calling it a Secret Santa, but between you and me, it's a bag of inspiration show. So you know what you get with a bag of inspiration. You are getting exceptional value. You're getting all the quality you would expect here from Hochanda, but you really are getting it for a great price. Normally, this bundle you're seeing right in front of you would cost a value minimum. Now, this is a minimum of £100. It actually comes to £101.93 value. Let's break it down. This is what I would do if I was sat at home. You see this die here? This one here, right there, this is our shutter die. That is worth £24.99. So you see that price down there? So that's covered right now with one die. Everything else you are getting in this set is a bonus. It's tonic. We don't make up these numbers. That is genuinely how much you'd pay for that shutter die. But let's see what else we're getting. We'll start up here. I love these. You're getting your funky glue pens. Now, the beauty of the funky glue pens, £4 value between the two, but that's not the important bit. They are so usable. So you've got two tips. You've got one which is your precision tip, and then you've got the larger tip for more expansive gluing. It glues clear, or dries clear, I should say. Really useful. So glue pens, you can do so much with them. You're getting two of those, so you've got your funky pens in the mix. We always like to get a bit funky when we get crafting. Now, let's get down to the good stuff. So we have got the most beautiful collection of dies and a couple of stamps. Let's just start with our daffodil over here. Oh, that is worth £19.99. And how beautiful is that? Now, considering if you were to get, look, even if you were to get just this and say that, you'd be happy to pay the amount of metal that you're getting, £24.99. I'd be happy to pay that. But you're getting so much more here. So we got the daffodil in there, and that is awesome. It's your die and stencil set. So you are getting the stencil included in the die. They're designed to work together. And here, if you have a little look, it's your flippy-floppy flip-flop. And that is worth 20. Now, all right, this by itself is actually worth more than the bundle. This is worth £26.99. So the three things that I've just shown you come to £71.97. This die alone, just this die, is actually more money. If you were to buy this individually, it is more than the price you're seeing on your screen now for everything. And the beauty of this die is if you were to turn it around and pretend that you're the new heavyweight champion of the world, you can do it. Whoa, I did it, Adrian. No, only kidding. All right, putting it down here. So you have got that wonderful die. Then we're going back to our shutter die. Very, very usable die. That was the first die that we featured. And again, just having a look at the shutter die, what you can achieve. All the dies you're seeing here, because it's tonic, I should say, you've got the quality there, you've got the provenance, you've got the usable designs, and you've got this imperial shutter die set. Very, very nice. You can see the inspirations that you're able to achieve with these wonderful dies. Okay, so that's your shutter. Now, this next die, we have got the very glamorous lady on the floor. Suella, there she is. I think Suella, you'd like this, because this is for, if you know any girls, you're fashionistas, this is for you. One thing I would say, it is a stamp. They're foam mounted, so you can see that they are foam mounted. They're super thick, but also just look at the depth of the etching in there. They really are just ridiculously deep, so you're going to get that crisp, sharp image every time. Funky image as well. If I just turn that around, you can see what you're playing with. How cool is that? So a quick, trendy card. Great if you do have any alcohol markers that you want to play around with. These are great to be coloured in with, or watercolours as well. So you're getting those in the mix as well. And then finally, this to me has got a little bit of a fancy element. So it's got the hand mirror. It's the Rococo hand mirror. Very regal. Now that by itself would be £10.99. So that has everything put together, giving you a total combined value of £103 and a few pence. £103? Oh, apologies, I got that wrong. £101. Okay, I was £2 out. £101 and 3 pence. I knew there was a 3 in there somewhere. So you are getting all of this for £24.99. And the beauty is, once you get it home, it really is just a box full of goodies. So treat yourself. Let's just say that now's the time to stock up on your stash. If you're just starting crafting, these shows are incredible. If you're an established crafter and you just want to bolster your stash, 24.99, and you're getting all of these. And it's quality. Don't think that we've just gone to the back of the basement and thought, what can we put together? Look, everything here has been designed, put together for a reason. Quality, quality, quality from Tonic there. I know there's a lot of Tonic fans out there. We're already starting to build queues at home. Our phone lines are busy, rightly so. These shows effectively see them as a thank you from Hochanda. Just to give you the details, 343-284, your item number, $24.99 for all of that. I like that set. Very, very nice. Let me just straighten that up. There we go. That looks better. OK, now, moving on. We're sticking with Tonic. It is Secret Santa. This is the next collection for you. So this is your autumn option. Very nice. Again, a minimum value of £100 here, but we are showcasing some of the most beautiful dies. All right, first up, what I'm going to do in every set, I'm going to establish your $24.99. So we'll get that out of the way, and then everything after that is gravy. So you can see here, this is $10.99 if you want to go for your elegant font. Now, the elegant font is really regal, so you can, if I just turn it around, you've got beautiful detailing that you can see there. It's a chalice. It's great for christenings, maybe, or you know what you can do? If you've got some big foliage, you can make it into a feature on a card. It's very versatile. It's beautifully ornate. There's something about it. That by itself would cost you $10.99. So there's your $10.99, and here, if I show you, brilliant. So nested dies, you've got intricate detail in there as well. So it's your mixed edge dies with your wonderful... Now, this is $15.99. You've got the detailing on the side too. It is layered, so that has more than covered, well, it has covered your $24.99. So those two alone, that's covered your $24.99. Everything else I show you is gravy. It is the icing on the cake. So next we have, let me put this down. You've got the flower and heart strip die set, which is here. Sorry, I was reaching for the wrong one. Now this, again, it is big. This is worth $15.99. There is a lot of metal here as part of this set. Beautiful detail. Look at the hearts. Can you imagine what we'd be using? Look, before we know it, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. So you've got those wonderful hearts and you've got the flourish here. I know Suella, our floor manager, she's already planning her Valentine's Day card. She's got the crafty bug. She's going to be making it. So, yeah, you've got all the detail going in. That's just one of the bonuses then. You've got the pine cones. I've seen these now, $18.49 for these. I've actually seen these being demonstrated, and you can build them up. The beauty of this is you can create the most beautiful, ornate wreaths. What you're effectively doing is using these as your flourishes, your sprigs, and then adding in the pine cones. So extremely versatile, good quality in there as well. You've got your outside cutting edge with the pine cone, and then your inside detail. So just turning that around. Oh, yeah. Now, next, we've got the Peonies Promenade. Ooh. OK, I like this. This is elegant. It takes you to a time. Look at the detail. This would be, by itself, £21.49. I love the fact, I mean, this could be used in so many different ways. Very ornate, free-flowing. It's got a sense of time, regal nature to it. That in itself, I mean, $21.49, and when you consider, look at the price there, $24.99 for everything. What? OK, turning that around. And then we have, finally... So these are your framed screens, your curved crosses and your simple stripes. If I just show you that, £21.49 for those. These are extremely usable. So they are verso dies as well. They allow you to layer up, create that detail, cut into the card. Really are fantastic dies. Very, very nice. So you've got 3 different frames in there as well. If I just show you, can I just show you got the 3 different frames coming through? So your outside cutting edges and the cutting into detail. And then you can change, obviously, the rectangle in the middle to give you different effects. Let me just show you there. Can you see that? Brilliant. OK, so all of that would cost you over £100 if you were to buy all the elements individually. Do not do that, because right now you're getting everything, all these dies, and there is a heck of a lot of metal as part of that option. $24.99. We are busy for this option, just to give you fair warning. 904-270, your item number. OK, let's just stop everything for a moment and let's just have a quiet chat, because Secret Santa show. Forget the Secret Santa, obviously, is coming up to Christmas. This is a Bags of Inspiration show. We're always busy for a Bag of Inspiration show. You're going to get two things in a Bag of Inspiration show. You're going to get a lovely mix of goodies for an exceptional price. We are already busy. We've had consistent queues on the phone lines. They are starting to build. $24.99. Whatever I show you, whichever option, the queue's now going up to 2 minutes, and they're growing and growing. You can, of course, go onto our website. If you want to get hold of this, we already got a lot of you shopping ahead for this option. This is a Crafter's Companion. Already 10% of the stock has gone here, and we haven't even featured it. This is the first time we've had a look. It is Crafter's Companion. I know there's such a huge fan base for Crafter's Companion out there. You've got 11 separate items here. So what we'll do, first up, I want to draw your attention. Right here, you can see this wonderful Rococo die. Now that by itself is worth $14.99. If I swing that around, wonderfully detailed, beautifully versatile, and you see how the hearts are incorporated in. That's got, to me, it's got kind of like a French Parisian feel. I don't know. That's where my mind's drawn. Maybe it's just the Rococo element to it. So that's your first option I'm going to show you. What's the option? First component. Now here, I also want to show you the chandelier. That's worth $9.99. So the two together, that's covered your price of $24.99. But what I like with Crafter's Companion, they put so much thought. So you've got the chandelier, but then you've got the corners in there, and you've also got some filler dies too. So, or flourish dies, I should say. All of that included in the mix. So those two dies have covered your $24.99. Everything else, even if I took these out, imagine if I said to you, you're getting all of that for free, because that is effectively what you're getting, a bonus. So you're getting all of this as a bonus and putting those back in. So they'll cover your $24.99. All right, now let's go through what you're actually getting. The Colorista pencils, always popular. So this is set to 8 pencils here for $4.99. You're getting those in the mix. If you've never used Colorista pencils before, they are great. Good quality. So very, very nice. Now, going on, we do have this Welcome to the Family. Oh, I like this. Now, Welcome to the Family could mean so many things. So it could be for a little new addition to the family, or it could be maybe somebody's getting married and it's just a nice card just saying, look, welcome to family. Or it could just be to a friend. It's a lovely statement. I like that. Welcome to family, I think, is a really positive sentiment. So that's included in the mix. I really like that sentiment. We've also got here, going down, that is a wonderful flourish leaf. So autumn morning, do you see how everything's designed to work together? So just looking down here, you've got your autumn morning. If I turn that around, because the packaging doesn't do it justice. It's huge. Isn't that big? A lot of metal, beautiful flourish and swirl. That would be $7.99. And then going on through, we do have, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Oh, I was trying to fight it. I'm sorry. Okay, now we've got the, look at that. Leaves are falling. $14.99. Let me just show you. There. Thank you. Well, give me a tissue. I did have a runny nose. Okay, so you're looking there. The magic of TV's ruined. You've got these wonderful leaves designed to work, as you saw with our autumn morning. So turning that around, lovely detail. Now this is cute. So you've got the little clouds, the drifting clouds, $7.99. Let me just show you those. They're really nice. So if you are maybe looking to make a card for a new addition to the family, what about this? You've got your welcome to the family and you've got your clouds. Do you see what I'm saying? That all these sets, a lot of thought and effort has been put into them, so everything's designed to work together. So moving along, we also have down here, this is brilliant. So I did a show with Sarah, it's back of the net, and she actually showed me a few inspirations with this die. It is really cool. So $7.99. If you know anybody, it could be granddad, it could be a grandson, it could be dad, it could be a brother, it could be a little girl. I mean, I'm talking guys, but my little niece loves football. So let me just turn that around. It is just a really funky die. So you've got your football boots in there, you've got your balls, and you've also got back of the net. So I say, if you know anybody, and I'm not just going to say the guys, girls as well, because a lot of girls love their football too. That is just a really nice die to have as part of your arsenal. And then we have got here, look at that, Happy Ever After. $9.99. Happy Ever After, isn't that nice? Now you think that was it, we're done, right? Because I've been talking for a very long time on this set, but there is still more. Wait, don't shake your head there, Suella. I know I've been talking a lot. Look at this. You've got the frosted die, and you've also got the Hessian. I love both of these. Now, each of these worth $7.99. They're 8x8. They're textured folders. The design that you're getting there, and that wonderful Hessian embossing folder too. You put this on dark cardstock, add some gilding wax. Right, now, all of this comes to £100 and 18 pence, but you are getting it for the princely sum of £24.99. All of this, £24.99. If you take anything from the last few moments I've been working, imagine this. You see these two here? All right, that's covered. If you were to go out and buy these two dies individually, that's covered the price, £24.99. I'm going to take these out. So just imagine if I told you you could have all of these as a bonus. Everything you're seeing right there, the pencils all the way through, the embossing folders, that is all a bonus, and that is what you're getting here, and that is why our Secret Santa's so popular. Oh, okay. It happens every time. So the queues, we started, they're building. We're up to 3-minute queues now. I'm wondering how high those queues are going to go. You can jump the queue by going online, hochanda.com. Whichever way you order, you are getting phenomenal value. This is a really good way to get some new dies, new sets, breathe some new life into your crafty stash for a great price, $24.99. What about crafting group? What about presents as well? $24.99, you can, I know presents, Christmas, but look, forget Christmas. What you can do, put these to one side, even if you've already, maybe you've got this die, you bought it in the past, you loved it, get the set, get some new stuff, put this to one side, and any crafty friends, you give that to them as a present. That's £15 in itself, or $14.99. The queues are rising. They're going now. We've got 4-minute queues on our phones. Busy. Right, details for here, 742-805, your item number. Okay, moving on. We've got more goodies for you. Having a look now. This is nice. So this is our Cherish bundle, and you are going to cherish these. Lovely. So every set, I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to get that $24.99 out of the way. So if you were to buy these two individually, they would cost you, just individually, I'm going to tell you the price. I'm going to wait around. We can show you there. So these are your Cherish and also your Delicate Swirl dies. They will cover your $24.99, basically, both of those. They're $12.99 each. So those two, that's it. Again, I want you to see everything here. You see all of this, $12.99 each. We're going to take this out of the way. Everything else is a bonus. That is what you are getting here. You're paying for these two. You're getting everything else as a bonus. Okay, so this set would cost you in its entirety, £107.90 here. So you're real bargain. You're getting 10 items in total. Let's start up here. So you're getting an embossing folder. No ordinary embossing folder because this is Sarah's signature range. Oh, this is the Blooming Vines. $5.99. And you know, if it's Sarah's signature range, it's the good stuff. And also something that you can never do without, an alphabet. So you're getting, now this will be $22.99. You'll see why. This is the uppercase. If I whip that around, big, beautiful font there, and you can now customize any project or any card, any mixed media project, artwork for the home, decorations for the home. So that's fantastic. You are getting those included in the bundle, so very versatile. Going on here, now this is a large, look at this border die. So it's your simple stitch dies. I've seen it work before. You can extend it if you needed to, but there's so much to it. That would be $7.99, but that's just such a useful addition to your crafty stash. So that is included, obviously, in the bundle. Then coming up here, we've got the paper pad. Should we have a little pick? Okay. Now listen, this isn't an ordinary paper pad. This is a Tim Holtz paper pad. It's a distressed paper pad worth $8.99. So the colours are designed to go with your distress oxides or your distress inks. You've got a linen finish to them as well. There's kind of like a texture to it. They are double-sided, but the other side, obviously, you haven't got that texture on them. Beautiful colour palette. And that's what we associate distress inks or distress oxides for. It's the colours. beautiful, vibrant, and with this paper pad you've instantly got colours and papers to match with your inks, and that's why this is so usable. So if you're using it for your matting and layering and you're getting so many papers here, this in itself, to me, I would love this. I think really nice. You are getting in total 72 sheets. Beautiful. So just going through the full colour spectrum there, you're getting all of those. Tim Holtz, need I say more? And I know Distress Inks, Distress Oxides, always popular. So under that, we have got our afternoon. Yeah. 11.99. That's nowhere. That's never going to stay, is it? Oh, okay. Now, I like this. Do you know somebody who likes a cup of tea? Maybe you want to send a card. There's something. Look. So you can cut this out on pattern papers, and that would look great. Because it's kind of the in thing. Take someone out for afternoon tea, maybe couple it up with a nice cake element as well. There's just something very British, quintessentially British, about the cup of tea there. I like that. That is included. That is useful. Guaranteed, I promise you. You'll hear me say it and think, oh, Yanis is trying to romance it. But genuinely, you're going to be using that die. Now, we're going back to the sports. This is so... I love the fact these are included in it. So $7.99, how's that? We won't talk about the Ashes because we didn't do very well. But if we're looking to inspire the new generation, or maybe you know somebody, guy, girl, it could be a member of the family who like cricket, this is a great thing to do. It's just nice to have this in your stash, and the fact that you're getting it as a bonus, because there will be an occasion at some point you have to make a card for someone and you don't know what to do. And we hear a lot, all masculine cards, I really struggle. Or do you know somebody who maybe plays cricket? Done. Keep that in your crafty stash. Okay, coming up next. Brilliant. Cupcake Star. So $7.99. Now this to me I love, because if you are somebody who likes to make their cupcakes, suddenly you've got an element here. You can use this if you're crafty. You can use this in your card making, but it's just great as an addition, a feature to add to your cupcakes as well. Crafters are so good at thinking outside the box. And then finally we've got the English Country Garden Floral Duo. Just turning that around. $7.99 the price. Part of Sarah's signature collection. Beautiful, screaming to be coloured there. Really nice set, and you will enjoy playing with that to add that little embellishment to any project. Turn that around. So if you were to buy all these components individually, how much do you reckon you pay? £107.90, but you're not going to pay anywhere close to that because you're only paying $24.99. We have more for you as well. Oh, we have So in Love. Look at all of this. Can we just pause for 1 minute? And can you just imagine all of this getting sent, posted through your door? You're going to get a knock. It's not going to get posted through your door. You're going to get a knock on the door, and you're going to see an out-of-breath postman just struggling to lift a massive box full of all of this. Again, let's just start with the $24.99. So that's the price for this set. This is the So in Love. You see this die here? Downton Abbey, no less. This die, oh, now wait for it, wait for it. What? Oh, that is dramatic. This die by itself would cost $24.99 and worth every penny. That is a lot of metal, obviously tying in to the Downton Abbey brand. And look what you could be making. It's regal. If you know anyone getting married or celebrating an anniversary, it's something, this is for the big occasions in life. That is a very special card, a very special die rather. Now, if we just have a look at everything. So, look, putting this in, it looks like a lot. I take that out, it still looks like an enormous amount of goodies, but these are all effectively bonuses. These are bonuses. We got queues on the phone lines. We should have queues on the phone lines, considering the price you are paying. All of this is a bonus. There's your money, there's your $24.99, the rest of it, bonus. Let's go through everything and see what you're getting. So, firstly, should we start with the magazine? So, this is a Crafter's Inspiration magazine. That's worth $14.99. This, in itself, is an incredible magazine. Actually, I apologise, I got that wrong. It's $9.99. Can I just say that if you've already got this magazine, because you've got a lot of freebies with this magazine, if you've already got the magazine, give it as a present. So any of your crafty friends will love it. Or, you know, because it is a bonus, even if you got the set because you wanted something else, you could maybe give it to your local doctor's surgery. Shall we just have a look? So the magazine comes... Wait a second. The magazine comes with 50 bonus items. £50 worth of bonus items. So the CD-ROM here, adult colouring, that comes with the magazine. Then down here, you've got the stamps as well, all of this. So you're getting all the bonus stuff with the magazine too, and the wow. All right. All of this is with the magazine. Now that's incredible value. That really is. So that's your bonus with the magazine. Should we just have a quick flick through the magazine? The beauty of the magazine, if you've never seen the magazine before or read it, it is such a good magazine. There's no advertising in here. You've got step-by-step instructions going through, and you've got like a recipe guide. So just going through all the projects that you can make there. Oh, yeah. So that is your magazine. Again, it's for any crafter, you will love this magazine. I found myself sitting in the presenter green room reading this, and I just think you get absorbed. So they are brilliant projects, packed full of projects. There's also giveaways in there too, so loads of giveaways, competitions. Really, really nice magazine. Okay, so you are getting the magazine. You're getting the bonuses from the magazine. Let's go through the rest of the goodies. Should we start here? So what you're getting here is the oval gift box, allowing you to make these beautiful oval gift boxes. That's $9.99 right there. So you can see you can make these beautifully ornate or oval gift boxes. I mean, what could you put in there? Anything handcrafted? Maybe, what about some chocolates or some fudge? Let's see, Swell, are you a fan of fudge? Oh yeah, me too, me too. Now, next, that's $9.99. We have the Flutter. I knew it was going to happen. We have our Flutter Away dies. Look at this. That's worth $9.99 right there. You can make your own beautiful dies. If you're going for this set, what I would suggest, create a masterboard. So make a nice inky background and then use these, chop it out, and you have the most beautiful butterflies. 20% of this stock has gone already so for this option. Love this. Do you know anyone who is a stitcher? Look at this. I'm going to turn this around because the front of the packaging doesn't do it justice. It is an edgeable. Look at that. $11.99, but worth every penny. Lovely, lovely, intricate die there that you can work with so many different ways. So lovely. And then going down, obviously we've got a Downton Abbey there. Going down here, we've got our hole-in-one. Again, we've got sports here, so $7.99. If you know somebody who likes their golf, and I'm not just going to say it's for the guys, but if you do struggle for cards for the guys, this is a great one. So this is one, whether they play golf or not, if you really are struggling to make a card for a guy, that's great. But not just restricted to the guys. Guys, girls, anyone who loves golf, nice. We've also got, should I turn that around actually, because I just want to show you what you're actually getting. So you're getting all the individual components as well. Now that's pretty cool. So you can make, it's upside down, isn't it? There we go. Is that better? No, it wasn't upside down at all. What am I doing? All right, that was just me. I had a moment. It was the golf clubs. Okay, so look, what you can do there, you can start to build up a scene. You've got the golf bags. You've obviously got the flag, which is important. You've got the bowl rolling into the hall. You've also got the balls and the clubs. A third of the stock of this is gone. I'm going to turn that around. Moving on, we've got an alphabet. Oh, alphabet uppercase. £22.99. Let me just turn that around. There you can see that alphabet case. Good value. Nice, clean alphabet. I like that. It's crisp, it's strong, it's bold. You will use it. Okay, turning that around. Easy to read. And then we've got an embossing folder for you as well. Just having a look here. Now, that's your Floral Delight. Again, it's part of Sarah's signature range. That's worth $12.99. So, the entire bundle that you see in front of you would cost you £103.92. Yeah, all of that. £103.92. You're only paying $24.99. $24.99. Busy for this option, so if you do want to go for it, details are on your screen. 454015. Busy. All I'm going to say, we're busy on our phone lines, we're busy online. A lot of you are really seeing the value here, so take advantage. Should we have a quick recap? So, starting here, you can see So In Love, where you're getting a wonderful mix. You're getting the Crafter's Inspiration magazine, which is just a great resource in itself. You're getting that wonderful, dramatic Downton Abbey, large, bold die. You're also getting the alphabet in there. You're getting the golfers die. You're getting the sewing die. You're getting that fabulous box that you can make. You're getting embossing folders, and you're getting loads of other goodies. And CD-ROM, which we didn't even talk about. That CD-ROM is just such a great resource. All of that, $24.99, 454-015. We're approaching half the stock. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. What we just saw, that last option, So Inspired, if we can just show you that one again. This is going to be the first to go. Judging by the trend, so we're seeing what you're putting into your basket, this could be the first to go. So if you really want this option, now's the time to put it into your basket. Next, we're going to show you Cherish. Let's take a look at Cherish. I like Cherish. So Cherish, you've got, first up, you've got that Tim Holtz distressed paper pad designed to coordinate with your distressed inks, your distressed oxides. Then you've got that wonderful cupcake topper. You've got those long, large 12-inch edgeables. You've got that wonderful Sarah Signature embossing folder. You've got those beautiful flowers. Again, Sarah Signature. If Sarah's put a name to it, a signature range, you know it's absolutely first rate. Then you've got these wonderful diamond swing dies in there as well, and then you've got the circle, and then you have got the my eyes aren't great. We've got a sport in there somewhere. I will tell you. Oh, well, you have got a sport element in there. I'm going to get close. We're not going to, don't worry, I'm going to get close and have a look. So it's crickets in there. So you have got your cricket, and then you've got your cup of tea as well. So all of that for $24.99. Item number 335262. Right, now there's more for you. We're going to bring up your next option. $24.99, and you're getting all of this. Now, what you're getting effectively is such a wonderful mix. Crafter's Companion again. Now, we're going to start with the sport. Back of the net, you can see that at the top of your screen. Then you've got that wonderful sentiment, edgeable, happy ever after. Beautiful Rococo die in there. Wonderful swirl, flourish. You've got two large embossing folders. Those are 8x8s. You've got your falling leaves in there as well. You've also got the swirl. You've got those wonderful clouds. You've got the Welcome to the Family sentiment in there, which is really, really nice. You've got the pencils, and you've also got the chandelier in the mix. $24.99 your price. We've also got tonic bundles for you, so whether you're a Crafters fan or a tonic fan, there is something for everybody. Now, this has been very, very popular. So a quarter of the stock's gone here, but we did have larger stock levels. So $24.99, you are getting that wonderful chalice. You see the chalice, and you see the diamond, nested diamonds, layered nested diamonds. That's your $24.99 covered right there between the chalice and the diamonds. Everything else you're seeing effectively is a bonus. You've got your peony promenade, you've got flower and hearts, you've got your framed screen there, and you've also got the pine cone. All of that is a bonus, $24.99. We've got more tonic for you. This is where we started. So effectively in these shows, and I'm sorry that we're not going to be showing you any demonstrations here, it's just me, so it's a lot of me waffling on. But what you can, and you can email in. So if you want to email and say hello, I'd love to hear from you. studio@hochanda.com. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to abuse my position here at Hochanda, and I'm going to ask you to do me a favour. And I've never done this before, but I'm going to do it now. Can we get some emails in wishing our producer Leslie happy birthday? Because it's her birthday today. She's turned 30, and she'd love to hear from you. So get the emails in, studio@hochanda.com. That'd be very... I'm going to read out every message that comes in for Leslie wishing her happy birthday. I'm reading it out. OK, let's go here. So this is the 4-minute cues. Ooh, all right. Value for money. What we're going to do, this is what I'd be doing at home. You see everything here? I'm going to take this away. Now, what would you say if I told you all of this was a bonus? You pay for that, just one element, and I'll give you all of that. You think I was bonkers, right? Well, that's effectively what we're doing. For $24.99, that's how much this imperial shutter would be, but... there we go. Now, we've got an email in saying, Yanis, with Donna saying, happy Christmas. Yanis, have fun on my show, thank you. But where's my Secret Santa Hector? Well, I'll tell you, Donna. It's a very sad story. Very, very sad story. There was a young presenter... oh, no, is Suella going to get it? That's the sad story, that Suella floor manager actually knows where it might be. OK. Forgot to wear it, Donna. OK, so, look. with the shutter, that's £24.99 right there. Everything else is bonus. That is a very nice die. If I just turn it around, just focusing on this for £24.99, having a look, you can see all the different inspirations that you can make with the shutter. So you get an idea when we're saying that this is a very versatile die. You're seeing all the different combinations there. It's a movement die, and that's the key. So you are getting that movement. I know, trust me, I know looking at that, especially if you're starting crafting, you might think, oh, what does that actually do, Yanis? But any experienced crafters will really appreciate that is a great die, and it's worth £24.99 in anyone's books. So everything else is going to be a bonus. Oh, I've got a choice. Suella, come round here. Come on, come on, come round. Come on, you can come round. Come on, there she is. Suella, this is our lovely floor manager, Suella. Do you want to give everyone a wave? There you go. Suella, you get to pick. What should I wear?
This one doesn't light up, but you can wear it.
But does this one light up?
No.
Well, then what do you say? Why would you even mention the lighting up, then? Neither one lights up.
I'm sorry, I'm always disappointed.
OK. Oh, we were... OK.
There we go.
That's very... Looks a bit better than you. It's a win. All right, good. Thank you. All right. So, we got our first happy birthday email as well. Who's that from? From Lynn. Lynn, thank you very much. Wishing Leslie a happy birthday, and she's saying Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you very much, Lynn. I really appreciate that. Donna, I found it. Oh, by the way, Leslie's saying she's not 30, so I have to... Are you happy for me to tell everyone the truth? She's actually 62 today, so she's... There we go. Very good. She didn't want me to say that. 62 and size 10 feet. She's not. She's 45. She's 45. All right, now back to the point in hand. So we have got our Secret Santa here. Having a look. We had a look at the shutter, and that is a phenomenal die there. So that's your movement die. But then we've got some... Look at these. So just going here, this is the flip-flop. That's £26.99 by itself. And again, if I turn that around, you can see why it is such a nice die. Now, can you imagine playing around there? So you've actually got 4 dies in there in total for our flippy floppy die set. It's the little things that make a difference. So if we just have a look here, you can see the inspirations going on. And this is where you get a better idea. Oh, now see, those are really nice cards, and this is just a starting point. Get creative. Something maybe with a romantic feel, or you've got potential here, and there is a lot of metal as well. That's worth £26.99, so that's included in the set. And then going on here, this is nice because you've actually got a combination of die and stencil in there. So having a look, beautiful floral stencil and die set designed to work together. That would be £19.99 by itself. So you really get an idea of the sense of value. This would make a great bookmark if you just want to, just by itself. And I'm a big fan of bookmarks, and I think producer Leslie is as well. OK, £19.99 there. Going on down here, for any stampers out there, this is nice. Good quality. So what's jumping out at me first? The fact that it is foam mounted. It's for any it girls out there, any fashionistas. I'll turn it around and you get a representation of... As a die, as a stamp rather, you get, because you've got such a good, clean stamp, you're going to get nice, crisp images just screaming to be coloured. So if you do have, maybe you've got watercolour pencils, maybe you've got your aqua markers, or maybe you've got your alcohol markers. Here you can have a lot of fun. Can you just imagine decorating those? Becoming your own fashion designer. So you can make colourways, you can effectively make your own outfits. So that's for any it girls that you might know. So, you know, we've all got friends. If I put that back, we've all got friends. You can't give them a pretty card with a butterfly because, oh, we got another message. Who's that from? Audrey is saying, happy birthday, Leslie, and her birthday was on the 19th, and her son's on the 20th. Well, happy birthday to you both as well, and thank you for all the birthday messages. And she's saying Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you, Audrey. OK, final component. We've got 2 here. We've got the 2 glue pens, which are here, so it's the funky glue pens there. And then down here, we have got this wonderful hand mirror, beautifully intricate, wonderfully ornate. Lovely. And can I just say, regarding the glue pens, what I like about these is they're funky glue pens. So one side, you've got a precision tip, and the other side, you've got a more expansive tip, so you're able to do bigger areas, and it dries clear. It's a really useful glue pen. You will not get tired of using that. So all of this I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Again, this is, for me, I think this is really important visually. I like to look through pictures. So imagine paying for that, okay? You pay for that. We are going to give you all that as a bonus. You pay for that. We give you all that as a bonus. So that's effectively what's going on with this bag. Oh, no. But anyway, don't worry. I'll sort that out in a sec. $24.99 your price. I'll do. Details are on your screen right now. Busy for this option. If you are a Tonic fan, now's the chance to get hold of a fantastic set, quality dies for an incredible price. We've got more Tonic goodies for you as well. Take a look at this. Ooh, okay. So many dies here. I mean, this is just actually, it's all dies. So you're getting a wealth of dies. I'm going to start here. Right here, you've got our chalice and diamond. So it's nested diamond. If I turn that around, your nested diamond with detailing. This is worth $15.99. This is worth $9.99. Combined, they cover, actually, I apologise, the elegant font is worth $10.99. So combined, they cover your $24.99. It's actually $26.98. So turning that around, that's covered your bag, well, I say bag of inspiration, your Secret Santa. Okay, so these two have covered it. Everything you see down here is a bonus. You're getting these as a bonus on us. It's effectively a Merry Christmas from Hochanda. Take advantage. Let's start here, shall we, with these wonderful border dies. Now, they're nice. $15.99 your price. Beautiful, because you have got the hearts, which I think is just nice detailing anyway. It could be used for maybe someone you love, or it could be for an anniversary, it could be for a special occasion, it could be for a wedding. And then you've got that wonderful detailing as well with the flower. They're good sizes. Look at the amount of metal that you're getting. So that is your first die down there. And then down here we've got, this is nice. This is your pine cone. These are designed to work together to be built up. You build them up and you create something special. This would be £18.49 in value. I get, looking at that, you might be thinking, oh, what do I actually do with it? But trust me, I've seen a wreath made with this. So all those foliage and the pine cones built up together, and you can create something very special indeed. Any crafters out there, if you've ever used anything from Tonic or see any of Jodie's blogs, you'll know that this can be very special. Okay, moving on, we do have, oh, this is nice. Look at how intricate that is. This is your peony promenade. £21.49 if you wanted to buy that. Do you know anyone whose favourite flower is a peony? Who likes the beautiful, delicate intricacies that you're getting in there? The wonderful... What you're getting, I like here, it's the flow of the actual design. It screams to itself to be used in so many different ways. So I'm going to turn that around. We have still got queues on our phone lines, and that's saying something, considering we're 42 minutes into the show. We've had consistent queues throughout. So at the moment, we're sitting around 2-minute queues. They have been up to about 4 or 5 minutes. OK, here you've got a wonderful background. Now, I say a background. This is your framed screen, but you're actually getting 3 dies. It's worth £21, but if you're having a look, you can see you've got 2 outside cutting edges, and then you've got your inside cutting into. So you've got your 2 inserts, which you can mix and match as well. You can have your stripes, or you can have your crosses. The choice is yours there. Really nice set. So you decide what you want to use as your insert. $24.99, and you are getting everything. If you were to buy this individually, it'll be £104.44. But no, not here at Hochanda. No way, no how. Because today, as part of our Secret Santa, you're only paying $24.99. I want to tell you a little story. Now, can you imagine? Let's just Einstein, he called them thought exercises, okay? So let's do a little thought exercise of our own. Can you imagine, in your head, going to your local craft shop, filling your basket with £100 worth of goodies, going up to the till and saying, actually, I'd like to pay £24.99 for these. I know they're worth over £100. What do you think they're going to say to you? Odds are it probably won't be too polite. But not here. We are giving you value, value, value. OK, so let's look at this option right now. You are getting a lot for your money. Oh, should we go over here? We can go over here? We're going to stay here. All right. I might have walked to the wrong place. So this has been, and we said this is probably the first in danger to go, very, very popular for this option. So what you are getting, 2/3 of the stock has gone. So we're right to say that it is popular. I'm going to start off here. Have we got any Downton Abbey fans out there? Suella, Downton Abbey fan? Yeah. Oh, yes. She would not miss a show. I'm just showing you. Look at this. Wait for it, okay? Can you see the front? And you think, okay, that looks, okay. Wait for it. Wait for it. What? Oh, this would be $24.99 and worth every penny there. If you are a Downton Abbey fan, do you know Downton Abbey fans? Maybe there is a wedding in the not too distant future and you want to make the most original, beautiful wedding card, anniversary card. This is for your big occasions. So you've got that provenance from Downton Abbey, okay? So it's a branded Downton Abbey die. That's $24.99. Have a look here. There's a lot of stuff, right? You can see a lot of stuff. If I take that away, there is still a lot of stuff, but everything else now, having this over here, all of that's a bonus. You've paid for that, $24.99, it's worth it. All the rest is a bonus. So let's go through what you're actually getting as part of this bundle. Say it is the most popular bundle. So you have got your Crafter's Companion Inspiration magazine, and it is such a good magazine. This comes with £50 worth of crafting goodies in it. Really, really good magazine. So this is usually $9.99. Just going to tell you a little bit of a story behind Crafter's Inspiration. So this effectively, the marketing budget, Crafter's Companion, as opposed to them spending money here, there and everywhere on advertising, they put all their advertising budget into Crafter's Inspiration magazine. So what it is, it's not, they're not advertising, there's no advertising in here, it's full of inspirations, but what they want to do, they want to inspire you, and they want to inform you of what's coming up. So you get a taster of everything, you're getting all those bonus goodies in there. It is a great magazine, no adverts, because have you ever, if I pop that down, have you ever been to like a dentist or doctor's surgery, picked up a magazine and you're flicking through and it's literally 90% adverts and maybe one feature? You don't get any of that there. You're also getting all these bonuses, like, let me just show you here. So you are getting, this is brilliant. So you are getting the Spectra Noir Colorista tutorial. So it's adult coloring in. So you're learning. So you've got this covered with this CD. It's what is coloring in theory. You're also what should you color with, and understanding coloring wheel, and so much more. That is included, but we don't stop there. So you're getting that. If I turn this around, you are also getting your Crafter's Inspiration. These are elements. These are all these elements are included. It's got a 1,000 on the, you see there's two CDs there, 1,000 printable elements. That is the endless crafty stash. As long as you've got a printer, you're never going to run out. You've got toppers in there, you've got background papers, you've got feature papers, all of that as your CD. So that's included in this bundle. That alone, I tell you, that would, to me, I'd be happy to spend $24.99 those two, but you get so much more. You're also getting stamps in there as well, some beautiful little bauble stamps, which we just seen down there. That's cool. Christmas, you're getting a strip embossing folder. You're getting, now this is, I'm just having a look here. So that's just your guide that you're getting there. So you're getting your bauble, that will come with the magazine. So you're getting your Christmassy stamps in the mix. Isn't that nice with the snowman as well? I like that. And there you're getting, if I turn that around, these are actually dies. So you can see you've got your dies, and then you've got your stamps in there. Moving on, we've got an embossing folder, but no ordinary embossing folder. You've got a Sarah signature embossing folder, so you know that is a very, very good embossing folder. That's worth $5.99. It's a 6x6. Anything Sarah puts the name to, you know it's first rate. She just wouldn't do it if she didn't feel that it was absolutely top notch. And then going through, we've got a wonderful alphabet, a good, crisp alphabet. $22.99 if you wanted to buy that. But not here today, because you are getting it as part of this bundle for $24.99. You've also got down here, now I like this, this is for any golfers in the family, hole-in-one. So, do you have anyone in the home that you struggle to make cards for? It's worth having an element or a die set like this that you can create a card for them. It could be, and I'm not going to fall into the trap of saying for the guys, because guys and girls both play golf. But if you know somebody who's sporty, who likes playing golf, and you think, I can't really send them a pretty card, this is a great option for you. So you're getting a lot of elements included in the mix. Or what about maybe it could be a younger member of the family, young cool member, little boy or little girl who likes their sports. This is nice. So you have got the golf clubs in there, the golf balls. You've got the ball rolling into the hole. You've got the flag in there as well. So that's included. And then you've got this wonderful box. Do you know, last time we came here, I was saying we're at 50%. Now we're at 70%. We've got about 5-6 minutes left on the show. Busy for this option, so do not miss out. You've got the savings, $24.99. This is one of the shows, if you see something you like, even if, this is what I would be doing at home. Let's just say I really wanted this die, so this Downton Abbey die. I saw it. Now, if I was to go out and buy this die, it would cost me $24.99, okay? So let's say I like this die, but I wouldn't want to pay $24.99 for it. It's worth it, but I wouldn't want to pay $24.99. But I also like the sewing die. So you can see you've got this wonderful edgeable sewing die. That's $7.99. If I was to tell you we're doing a show, a special promotion, where you'd be getting Downton Abbey, branded die, and the sewing die together for $24.99, whereas normally this would be $24.99, you'd be thinking, well, Yanis, that's pretty good. We're giving you so much more. We are giving you all of this for $24.99. You're getting the magazine, you're getting the embossing folders, you're getting the alphabet. I mean, the alphabet by itself, that's just so usable. We were doing a show yesterday, I was working on a show, we're featuring a beautiful alphabet, but it was costing $14.99. Here, for $24.99, you are getting everything. We are approaching limited stock. We've seen a real spike in this. There is a danger it will go before the end of the hour. I'm just saying, $24.99 your price, 454015, your item number. Now, moving on, we do have some more crafting companion goodies for you. So this is your cherish option. What I want to do is just show you two again. So you can see, wait, before I do that, have a look at all of this. So it's a feast for the eyes, okay? Now, £107.90. This is the most expensive bundle in the sense that £107.90, biggest value. Let me just lift this up. These two alone will be £12, and I want to say, well, it comes up to $12.99 each. Okay, so each one of these $12.99 each. So that's just very close. It's penny under your $24.99. So if I take these away. Again, all of that is a bonus. So if you were to pay $24.99 and get, this is how I'd be thinking about it, even if it was the block. Now, how much is the Tim Holtz 72 piece? That's $8.99, 72 sheets, Tim Holtz. They're 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. You've got the full colour spectrum, all those distress inks colours or oxides in there. Design. And the beauty is, if you have got distress inks, these will match up perfectly, matting and layering, or maybe paper piecing, die cutting out. So you're getting that included in the mix, okay? You're also getting in there a beautiful embossing folder. I'm going to lay that a little bit out there so it doesn't fall. You've got this wonderful embossing folder. This is a Sarah signature embossing folder. Good quality. So your blooming vines, lovely detail, $5.99. You're getting an alphabet. Now, what I like about this, $22.99. $22.99 and worth it. With an alphabet, I mean, this allows you to fully customize any project. So alphabets, you can never go wrong. It's just finding the right alphabet for you with the right font. But that is a beautiful, elegant font there and readable. So popping that down. But carry on going. All of this for $24.99. What about if you like making your own flowers? This is a Sarah signature die set. And you can see that you've got a lovely mix of foliage in there. So you've got nice leaves, little berries, and then you've got these wonderful different styles of petals as well, designed to build up and create something special. That's a signature range. It's included in the mix. If you also like baking, you've got a little Cape cut topper. You can use this in your card making as well. Don't think you're restricted, but it's great to make toppers. That's worth $7.99 for your cakes. Popping that down. We have also got this. Do you know any members of the family that like their sports? You struggle to make cards? How's that? So it's got a cricket theme. This in itself, you might not, I tell you the beauty of the Secret Santa, you might not necessarily go out and buy this. This might not be, you might want to get the alphabet, or you might want to get these wonderful flourishes, but you might not want to get this one. How's that? But you are getting it as part of a bonus, so it's included, and there will be, I promise you, and when you use it, I want you to think of me, there will be a time where you need to make a card for someone and you're really struggling, and then you think, well, they're sporty, they play a good bit of cricket. Great one to have, and it's not one you'd necessarily go and buy. It's included as a bonus. It's adding some variety to your crafting stash. You've also got down here, oh, by the way, 60% of the stock has gone here. Look at this. I'm going to show that around. You've got the tea as well. Love that. All right, got to be quick because we've only got a minute and a half left. Details are on your screen. $24.99, 335-262, your item number there for that wonderful Cherish collection. All right, now, what about the Hessian? Again, I've got to be super quick here. $24.99. This Secret Santa show is about to draw to a close. So take advantage of the savings while you have them. You're getting over £100 worth of goodies. You're getting the 2 embossing folders in there. You're getting the wonderful leaves. You're getting the Rococo. You're getting the Sentiment. You're getting the Colorista. All of that. You've also got the back of the net sporty. You've got Welcome to the Family die. $24.99 for all of that. It is a no-brainer. If you're looking to add to your stash, now's the time to do it at a phenomenal price. We've also got tonic for you too, just having a look. So if you've got tonic fans, this is your autumn one. Oh yeah, $24.99. It's all dies, people, all dies. You've got the Cherish in there, that wonderful Chalice font. You've got the diamond. Now the diamond, the nest of diamonds and the font, those by themselves cover your $24.99. Then you've got all the rest included. 904-270. And we've got one more very quickly to show you. It's another tonic one. It's the It Girls. So you're getting the funky glue pens. You're getting those stamps with the namesake It Girls. You've also got the hand mirror in there. And then you've got the shutter cards and you've got the thong and all of that. They're really, really good. Flippy floppy, I should say. So that has been, the Australians call them thongs. So we have had a good time with our Secret Santa show. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. Do make sure to check out your baskets and we'll see you back here in a moment. So coming up.